Yeah. What up? You already know, man, what's going down Friday night. It is. You already know it's your guy, Stacks with the Facts in the building. My brother King L's in the building. I just dropped the link. Let's go. You already know what it is, man. We about to pull up on you niggas. You know, I'm back. Friday night. E&E Friday night wrap up, man. What's good with y'all, man? What it do? Lance Parker in the building. Glitch the Guarantee in the building. What's good, man? You know what I'm talking about? Everybody in the clouds tap in with us. Y'all know how we do it on these Friday nights, man. We going in, man. A lot of things to talk about tonight, man. It's been a very eventful week. You did. What's good with y'all, man? What's going on, man? You know what I'm talking about? It's a beautiful thing, man. Thank everybody for coming out tonight. You already know how we do it. You know what I'm talking about? Friday night wrap up. Y'all know how we doing it, man. Tap in and walk with us. You did. You know what I'm talking about? Tap in and walk with us, man. You know what I'm talking about? Listen to this joint right here, man. Tell me what y'all think about this. My man Sick might be mad at me for playing this, but so what, man? You feel me? My man Sick might get salty at me for playing this, but he ain't listening anyway, so it don't even matter. You know what I'm talking about, man? Listen to this joint, man. Friday night wrap up. Let's go. Hey. Here they. Yeah, Glitch. This shit fire, ain't it, man? You know, we ain't came up with the hook yet, though, man. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all like that right there? Shout out to my brother Tox Beats, man. Got my haircut, man. XL Pro, what it do, man? You hear me? That shit was hard, wasn't it? Shout out to my brother Tox Beats, man. In-house production for E&E. You know what I'm talking about? He really done been in his bag for like the past year and a half, man. His bag. My man Glitch Guarantee can definitely vouch for that. You know what I'm saying? Els can too. So, you know what I'm saying? That's going to be a track that me and my man Sick. And I know a lot of y'all wondering, like, who's this dude that keep talking about Sick? Like, he going to come on the show eventually, man. He a busy guy, man, doing this school thing right now. You know, he really focused on that. So, you know, plus he a family man and all that. And, you know, he going to come on the show when the time is right. You know what I'm saying? Don't even trip, y'all. But how y'all doing this evening, though, man? Y'all know what it is, man. Friday night wrap up. We here. You know what I'm saying? I gotta play that joint again, man. That shit fire, man. You know what I'm saying? Friday night wrap up. We here, man. You know what I'm talking about? I got my nigga Fonz and my nigga Bird in the building. You know what I'm talking about? Got my brother King L's in the building. Mr. Pringles the barber, what's good? You already know. Hey, listen. You hear me? Like my haircut? Shout out to my brother, Mr. Pringles the barber. Getting me so crispy, you know, I'm so handsome and debonair. You know what I'm talking about? Ladies, y'all like my haircut? Ladies, if y'all like my haircut, put a 1 in the chat. Y'all can thank that man right there. You know what I'm talking about? Hey. Hey, 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 Glitch, you already know Sick gonna come up with a dumbass cook for this, man. Shout out to Tox Beats, man. Y'all need them beats. Hit my man Tox Beats up, man. Hey. Only my real old school cats know where this is. Why this beat is so fire. I told y'all that music is coming, man. Build and destroy, man. You know what I'm talking about? You remember when I put that out there, Glitz? So I got to make right on it now. You know what I'm talking about? Build and destroy, man. Fire. Already got two songs for it. Let's go, man. Hey, that shit hard, man. Yeah. Y'all know what it is, man. Yeah. I think Tox did his thing on this track, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. This shit hard. Y'all know me and my brother Sick gonna lace that. You already know, man. Me and my brother King Els is definitely gonna lace that track. Right? I said King L. Me and my brother Sick is definitely gonna lace that track. It's saying your device is not connected, L. I don't know what's going on with that, but that's what it's saying. You feel what I'm talking about? What's good with everybody though, man? I drop signs like girls be dropping babies. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. It's saying that your device is not connected, man. But y'all see the picture on the screen, right? Huh? Y'all seen this picture right here, y'all, man? Put a one in the chat if you seen this picture right here. This picture right here got the internet going noodles right now, man. You feel me? L, try to tap back in, man. I don't know. I'm about to drop the link again. And y'all know how we do it over here. Y'all know how we do it over here at April Talk E&E Fridays, man. You know, man, the panel is open. You know, so hold on real quick. Yeah, my bad, y'all, man. That was my sis calling me, man. You know what I'm talking about? King L's in the building. What's good?
What up, brother?
Man, you already know what it is, man. Friday night, E&E Friday night wrap up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, man. It's my one of the days I look forward to at the end of the week. You know what I'm talking about? I look forward to Friday night, chopping it up with my brother King L and chopping it up with everybody else in the building. What's good?
Bro, I can't complain. You know, we woke up today. We already won. We winning.
You know what I'm talking about?
Shit, bro. I mean, I had a great week. You know what I mean? A lot of great business moves this week for the business that I got going, and you know, that's it. You know what I mean? Just like you said, wrapping the week up. Got some dope topics to talk about. So you already know. We got Glitch in the building, XL Pro, what up, what up? You already know everybody that's tapping in, Lance Parker. You already know what it is. So yeah, man, we're gonna get into it. It's gonna be a great eventful night. So I hope everybody feeling great. You know, we're gonna bring great energy to the, you know what I mean, the podcast tonight. Anybody wanna come up? The link is right there. Come up. You know what I mean? We're gonna have fun tonight. You know what I mean? So that's what it's about. Mr. Pringle's a barber in the building. I still gotta get with him, man. I gotta holler at Mr. Pringles. He on the east side too, right? He over there doing something. So you already know what it is tonight. We got some dope topics, and this ASAP Rocky picture right here, man. This is yeah, it's a whole lot of different things going on. This is the British Vogue. Yeah, this is definitely different, man. I mean, you know, I know he got the pop vest on and all that, standing in the background like that. It just look a little. It's indifferent. It's I mean, I'm gonna say it like this. You know, when you secure in how you run and how you walk, it really don't mean shit, right? You know what I mean? You do it like that's what I love about people that's like real secure in their ways. It's hard. A lot of people don't got that in their life. They can't do that. They can't be that. A lot of people hide behind masks and try to be, you know, something that they not. So
Uncle
I
Diggity
just
in the building. What's good
stand
with you, bro?
Uncle
My
Diggity in the
man
building.
Glitch
What up? What
Guarantee on
up?
the panel. What's good?
Glitch
What's good?
guarantee.
What's good, brothers? Hey, man, I wanted to pop in before y'all got the show started, man, because it was something
What's
that I was
going on,
thinking about.
Glitch?
I was
Go
thinking
ahead,
about
speak
this
your piece,
earlier.
Glitch, man.
It was about the show yesterday, you know what I'm saying? The Simp show, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I guess this kind of like correlated to it because I had posted something on Facebook a couple days ago. I can't remember when it was, but I
Right.
posted something like something to the effect that like chick got so many DMs or something like that, like.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like you hittable, but you know what I'm saying, like something like that. But it made me think about the show from yesterday because if you think about it, a lot of the dudes that simp is the dudes that ain't really been around pretty girls and shit like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So those are the type of chicks that like, you know what I'm saying, they ended up like thinking they like more than what they are because
Right.
these regular dudes ain't used to being with pretty girls, you know what I'm saying? That shit was just, I don't know, I just wanted to.
No, it's definitely different levels. It ain't nothing to be confused about. I mean, and we see, you know, when we see what happens like with that, it really gets to a touchy subject because then some people get offended because then they like, well, shit, I got bad people in my DMs, but it give you a false sense of yeah, shit increasing. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to call it, whether it's your rating or how you feel, you rate it or however it may be. And you know, that's all personal. We talked about that on the show a couple weeks ago. But nah, Glitch, I mean, you already know what it was. Cause it's the same thing, like you know how when we used to run and make things happen out here when we were still really active out there as young as you know when you bring somebody new around and they see it, remember how you was even on the show that time when we was talking about it. It would be kind of intimidating and it might get to a point where somebody start doing some old funny shit because they ain't
Yeah,
used to being around that kind of crowd.
Right.
It'd be like, hey, well, don't bring such and such around next time. Like, who you with? You know what I mean?
Oh, don't bring him ass niggas.
You
huh.
don't want to be that.
Oh, you don't bring him ass niggas out there, man.
Yeah, so you know, that all falls into the same category, but you know, it is what it is. But
It
it
is what
is
it is, man.
definitely
Now,
levels.
this
Yeah, I
picture
mean,
right
and it's
here,
no,
though.
it ain't even no shot. You know what I'm saying? Like towards the pretty girls. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no shot like towards them. But I'm just saying, like most of the niggas that simp are the niggas that really ain't been like with pretty girls, or like they was like lame dudes back in the day and they came up on some bread or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
Well, also look at it like this. I mean, if you see a high or below average chick, the reason why they DMs might be more flooded is because not that niggas might not even be able to get, you know, women on different levels, but they may be looking for easy targets. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
I
Like,
see
you
But
what
know what
you
I
hold
mean?
say.
on. Let's bring it back
A
to
nigga
this.
might be fishing.
Let's bring it back to this pick right here, though, man.
Oh
Right
yeah, the pit.
now,
Oh,
y'all, everybody done seen this pick, I'm sure by now. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a very telling pick. For one, let me let y'all know off top. This is a Photoshop picture. Let me just tell y'all that right now.
oh, it is okay.
This is definitely Photoshop.
Yeah,
Rihanna's image has definitely been her image has been enlarged. Right?
oh, well, it's definitely Photoshop, but is it real? Is this a real cover?
Yeah, it's the cover of Vogue magazine.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm
I
talking
want
about.
to say
That's
it's
what I was talking
here.
about.
It's London Vogue.
Yeah, okay.
If I'm not mistaken, it's London Vogue.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's London Vogue, and the photo is very provocative, to say the least. You know what I mean? When I
What do you
first seen
mean
this,
by
I was
provocative?
like, man. Now Vogue, mind you, Vogue magazine, the editor of Vogue magazine, she was the original editor of Vogue magazine when it first came out. She was, of course, aligned with people like Gloria Steinem. She was involved with the lady who was also the chief and editor over there at Elle magazine and Cosmopolitan magazine, Helen Gurley Brown, right? All who were supporters of Margaret Sanger, promoting this feminist bullshit ideology, which is really communistic ideology, Marxist ideology. And of course, black women latched on to it. Now, this cover right here is showing Rihanna leading, guiding ASAP Rocky as he's holding the baby in a way that a mother would hold the baby. And it's as if Rihanna is the man leading him. Huh? Now, some of y'all might say I'm reaching when I say that, right? And, it could be argued. But when y'all seen this image, what was the first thing that came to your mind? Glitch the guarantee. Speak on it.
When I first saw it, I just thought it was a little weird. You know what I'm saying? Like
How
why is
so?
she? I mean, I just, you know what I'm saying? It was like a past it.
Elle, what about you, man?
Yeah, that shit weird. It's
He
just,
said
you
it's
know,
weird.
nah, I mean, I'm gonna say it like this. I was kind of in the middle of talking about it before, but it's definitely kind of, to me, stripping away masculinity.
For
And
sure.
yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I see. And we all know how Rihanna moves. So Rihanna already kind of was moving on some old nigga type shit, the way she was moving through the game. You know, we know how she is. Like, that's why a lot of dudes kind of rock with her, because it's like, she kind of is like the bad girl of the shit. Like, she don't give a fuck. She had Drake and Chris Brown throwing bottles at each other in the clubs and shit. So, you know what I mean? She already kind of had that kind of what would you say? Masculine kind of like aura about her in a sense.
Hey, L, your mic is doing that one thing it'll be doing. Then they did that in a minute too. Might I add, but it's doing it right now.
Nah, I'm about to switch devices. I'm on this fuckboy ass iPad.
Yeah, well, why you doing that, man? Just look at this image right. I'm gonna go ahead
It
and do this
definitely
right
is
here.
taking away, is stripping away masculinity, none the least. That I feel like.
For sure, man. Kim, that boy. He said his shirt said it all. Oh man, we about to check out my brother O'Shea video, man.
The day is February the 1st. Two Memphis garbage collectors, Echo Cole and Robert Walker, were on their way to work. And during their normal shift, something terrible happened. They were crushed to death by a malfunctioning truck. 11 days later, because the city would not respond to this long pattern of neglect and abuse of its black employees, 1,300 black men decided to have a strike on February the 12th. And what happened on February the 12th?
Glad you recognize that,
was
Kim,
astounding.
that
You see, they didn't come out with signs saying, give us free rights, we need money, we need higher pay, we need more service. They simply had a sign that had 4 words: I am a man. I am a man. And obviously, we know that strike went on for a long time. Dr. King ended up showing up to Memphis, and as you know, he was assassinated in April of that month. But let's fast forward, Demo. It is 2023, and black men in America are still saying, I am a man, but we're not necessarily saying that I am a man to the system of, let's say, white supremacy as much, or to the government, or to unions. We're not saying that to them, at least not directly. The problem is we're still saying I am a man to black women. Now let me just pause for a minute, okay? Think about this. Now, in today's world, we have a lot of professional black women. They're doing very well. They're in the industry. We know them. We went to school with them. Some of them we even like Rihanna. Now, Rihanna is a billionaire, not just a millionaire, a billionaire. She has a lot of exposure. But of course, one of the things that is very perpetual in today's world, Rihanna is a single mom, pregnant with a new child. And, well, I want you guys to look at this photo here. This is the new copy of British Vogue. And of course, what we see is astounding if we really pay attention to the look. We have Rihanna holding A$AP Rocky's hand. He's holding the kid, and she's in front. Now, looking at this, it looks very innocent, but a picture can describe 1,000 words. And I always use this clip that I'm going to talk about today, which is Dr. T. Hassan's classic definition of a husband-son.
Well, it was something I noticed. I actually had a brother reach out to me, and he was talking about, he was married, and his wife is a 6-figure earner, and he talked about her girlfriends that would come over and complain about their husbands. And as he would talk about it, one of the things he shared with me is they had to ask for an allowance from their wives just to go hang out and drink a beer. I was just kind of asking him some more questions about it. And one of the things he revealed is that this group of 6-figure earning women were all exclusively married to brothers who were ex-cons. And if anything, they were unemployed and to some extent homeless when they met. You know what I mean? And so now they're kind of house husbands, which there's nothing wrong with if that's what works for your relationship. But the problem was the women were actually complaining about the fact that they didn't have an income, complaining about the fact that they weren't the men that, you know, that they've been idealizing since they were young. And yet these were the men that they chose, right? And so he was confused, and he reached out to me because he was asking me, why is this the case? And as I started to look into it, I realized it really wasn't a whole lot different than son husbands. So, you know, we talk about son husbands as boys whose biological mothers kind of have them play husband roles in their lives, play roles that are really, you know, inappropriate And it doesn't have to get sexual, but unfortunately, there are times where it does. There's sexual violation in regard to that. But for the most part, when we talk about son husbands, these are biological offspring that are asked to play emotionally laborious roles for mothers that usually are reserved for men. With husband sons, one of the things I began to notice is that you had well-to-do women who were employed, who were educated, so on and so forth, and who would use the rationale that there were no other options, and they would choose men that were intentionally in such a low position that those men could not offer much challenge. So in other words, they were in the dominant position in the relationship. These men depended on them for hearth and home, for income, for food, for everything. And if there was so much as an argument, those men would be out on the street.
So see, that definition has to do with what we're dealing with today.
Right?
Now, some of you guys are going to say, you know what, man, ASAP Rocky is rich. He has a lot of money. He's not a husband's son. I mean, he can take care of himself. And I know what you're saying, and I get that. But I want you to look at some relationships that we see in the social media world. And let's see if it makes sense. Have you ever seen, let's say, Serena Williams and Alexis Ohanian? Whenever they're together, doesn't it appear like she's the husband and he's the man? Sure. That's exactly what it is. When you look at Erykah Badu and Jaron Atkinson, when you look at Lonnie Love and James Welsh, you see all of these things have something in common here. The man is the new woman. And this is very clear, especially in Black America, where the women say there are not so many eligible Black men. I mean, if you go to Madame Noir, you see it all the time. You go to Boss, if that's the complaint all the time. So if there are no eligible Black men, we'll lead the Black men that we have babies by, and we'll lead them. They'll have the baby and they'll hold the child. We are the new husbands. And see, when you're looking at this programming here, they're trying to make sense out of it. Really, they are. They're really trying.
All right, let's stop it right there for a second. Shout out to the brother O'Shea Duke Jackson, man. Y'all go subscribe to O'Shea, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all say what y'all want about O'Shea. O'Shea keep it real. You know what I'm talking about who he is and who he ain't. All right? Yeah, you ain't noticed that, did you, Kill That Boy? Yeah, she's leading him. Yes. What do my homie Red always say to y'all? When you allow yourself to be led by a woman, you become a woman, right? And this picture right here, pretty evident what's going on in this relationship. But see, I don't want. I mean, I know it's a lot of y'all out there watching. Right, y'all gonna be like, their relationship, their business, blah blah blah. Shut up. That's not what we talking about, right? That's minuscule. That's what y'all talking about. Over here at Real Talk, we go into a little bit more in depth, right? The ideology, the imagery, the symbology, right? Like I said, if y'all pay attention to this picture, Rihanna has been enlarged, right? She's holding his hand, right? As if she's his leading and guiding him, right? And then ASAP Rocky is very effeminate, as he's always been since he first came out. I don't deal with any of you niggas say. I can't name one song by ASAP Rocky. Not one. And I'm not an ASAP Rocky fan. I'm just saying I can't think of one song by this guy, except for the very first song he first came out with, which was kind of weak to me. But look at this guy. He's very feminine, very effeminate. This guy is a model for like Prada or some shit like that. You know, look at his outfit. It's very, very pantsuit-esque. It's very Ellen DeGeneres, Hillary Clinton pantsuit-esque. He got the sleeveless leather pantsuit on, being led and guided by Rihanna as he's holding their child, as if he's the wife and she's the husband. So O'Shea kind of got it right there. Let's finish listening to O'Shea.
Trying to make sense out of it, but the issue is this: a lot of men just don't like this. A lot of men don't like this because we go back to that 1968 photo, especially dealing with Black men. What do we see? What's the message? I am a man. I am a man. I am a man. And the problem with today's Black men and Black women is that still in 2023, the black man wants to be a man. Now, this is not to say that women don't want a man. There's a lot of black men, women would like a man. They're still women. But this whole idea that the black man must be led by a black female counterpart simply because she makes more money.
Yeah. I don't know what that's all about.
Shit.
I don't know what that's all about, y'all, though, but, you know, we'll just do it like this. My man Glitch dropped out. I didn't even notice that. Right. We're just going to put that back up there like that, though, right? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, yeah, so, Uncle Diggity, what's good, bro?
Smoking one, man. Hey, real talk. Friday night wrap up.
You already know, man, same here. I'm pretty sure Ill's in the process of doing the same thing because he's real quiet.
Nah, hey, for one, I want to make sure we get this clear about this programming because these words, there's a word that's really misused a lot, and it's single mother. All right, a single mother is one that does not get any help from the father. You are a co-parent if you get any help from the father. Co-parent. It's two different terminology, and that single shit is why this independent shit has broken up society the way it has, because we want to single this and we want to single that out. Everybody want to be in a single category. You're not single if you're not a single parent on either side, single father or single mother, if you getting any help from either side. You're a co-parent. Whether it's a little or whether it's a lot, you're still co-parenting. So let's make sure we get that terminology out there too, because I think that's slanged around really too loosely, and I don't think people understand the meanings of both words. Because a lot of people will let these women out here think they single mothers. Rihanna ain't no single mother. She's definitely not. Trust and believe that.
Rihanna is a nice looking broad though, but ain't no bitch. I don't give a fuck if you got $1 billion. You can't lead and guide me no goddamn where. Goddamn it.
See, Cole, my thing is this, man. Like, if you a man as being what you are, like, and being true to yourself, it don't really matter how much money, what level you on, and that should go, like, you know what I mean, for anybody on whatever level. If you get with somebody, that you shouldn't feel like you gotta change the way that you lead a household. And a woman can have a lot of input. She could be right. She could have a vision and make the right plays. But there's difference between somebody making the right plays and somebody still leading. And in this situation, I just think this picture is more to show a lot of people and to start these type of discussions. And really show, and a lot of women is going to champion this picture. I already know. But this is going to start a firestorm out here in the social media atmosphere. I already know. That boss bitch shit going to be on a whole different level. Jesus Christ. This is nuts. Uncle Diggity, bro, what's good on the West Coast?
King L's, what up, bro?
My brother, man. How your week been?
Shit, typical week, man. Nothing too exciting or whatever. Just chilling and shit. I'm off work right now, so I'm just chilling.
All right.
What's good with y'all, bro?
Sound like you feeling good over there, so that's a great win right there.
Man, it's Friday night, man. You already know what time it is. Friday night. Friday night.
Shit, you got any plans for the weekend? Anything on deck, or you just chilling out, man? What's that weather like out there? Matter of fact.
Shit. Well, it kind of picked up. It's still kind of cool or whatever, but it stopped raining for the most part. So,
More pretty boy, what's good, man?
PB. Yeah, it ain't
It's Uncle Diggity, man. Same shit, man. Just, end of the work week, chilling. Tapping in with y'all, man. I look forward to these Friday nights, man. It's one of the days that I look forward to, chopping it up with my brethren. You know what I'm talking about? This picture is crazy, man.
Yeah, the picture's nuts.
Yeah, I ain't. It was some rapper nigga. I think it was I think it was Dave East or somebody.
Yeah.
That nigga was in I think he was in Paris or some shit, and he saw an underwear ad with ASAP Rocky in it. I think he was modeling Calvin Klein draws. You know how them niggas be on there with no shirt and in briefs and shit.
Right.
And that nigga, he was filming it, and he was like, bruh, like ASAP, like, bruh, lose my number, bruh. Don't call me no more, you motherfucker. You done did this. Lose my number, bro. I thought that shit was funny.
Look
And
all
now,
sexy and
yeah,
shit.
you know, Calvin Klein only want niggas in their drawers with no shirts on and shit, and they ads or whatever. So, yeah, I mean that ad didn't make it to the States. Like I said, the nigga was out the country when he saw that shit. So that nigga seen that and was like, bro, lose my number, bro. Don't call here no more, nigga. You out here getting some briefs and shit on the bus stop. Nah, bro, don't call me no more.
Nah.
My nigga Davies ain't going, man.
Nah, I think it was somebody. I think it was Dave East though, but yeah. That nigga said, no, do not call here no more, bro.
Yeah, man. Y'all gotta relax with all that feminine shit, man. That shit ain't hitting up on nothing, man. Be a man. You know what I'm saying?
Stats.
Good.
Hey, I will say, ASAP and some of his homies do got a couple quality joints, though. I will say that. One day.
ASAP Ferg.
Yeah, I'll take you through. Oh shit, ASAP 12. ASAP 12 was the real spitter. You would like that. He give you that old 90s feel. ASAP 12 was my favorite. You know what I mean? But they got a bunch of niggas. But yeah, one day I'll walk you through some of the catalog. Well, you know how I do. We get together.
I mean, I done listened to some of their music when they got their little ASAP squad, and I done listened to a couple of dudes. And like I said, I can't really think of too many songs by ASAP Rocky that I'm like.
Put it out, man.
And I know he played in that movie Dope. Like
you got to go through his shit because the radio ain't with. You know how it is. You can't
this nigga L, man. I ain't heard nothing from this nigga ASAP Rocky, bro. Nothing.
I like the B tracks. You know, I'm a B-side guy. Like, you know how I do. I like to dig into the different joints. I'm just gonna say I ain't even just talking about like ASAP 12, like some of the other homies. You know what I mean? Like I like them a little more anyway. But ASAP Ferg, like you said, he got some joints. But you know
he's the only guy who I see. I've heard of the rest of them guys. Not even ASAP Rocky. I can't name one ASAP Rocky song.
I fucked with ASAP Ferg for a minute, at least the shit I was making the radio for them niggas or whatever, but I ain't really break off into the ASAP crew like that.
And I can only think of this that one song he had that was popping. I can't think of another song he got.
ASAP Ferg, I like the Shabba Ranks joint. That shit was pretty funny.
Yeah, that joint right there.
And then I'm on the new level was cool and shit too. But other than that, that's where it stopped for me.
Oh, that's ASAP Ferg. That's all right there. That's ASAP Ferg.
I'm on the new level.
Level.
Yeah, that's that nigga.
On the new level. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all do. That's why y'all just need to listen to E&E, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all just need to listen to E&E, man. You hear me? That's Elite Nation Entertainment, 614 Columbus, Ohio, collective of raw MCs. And that's me, my brother King Els, my brother Glitch the Guarantee. You know what I'm talking about? My brother Rain Man. You know what I'm saying? My brother's Nauseous. And you know what I'm talking about? My nigga goddamn it King Els. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? My nigga Tox on the beats. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga John Boy. Yep. Building the Destroy, man. That shit is on the way, man. Hey, man, hit us with some music, man. You said you got some exclusive shit to play tonight, so let us hear it, man. Unless you was perfect, man. Now he trying to act like he all quiet and stuff, man. Tap in, walk with us, y'all. It's A-Real Talk Podcast Friday night. You understand me, man?
Bro, this nigga got on
subscribe to the page, man. Share social engineering, goddammit. You know what I'm talking about? We going in, trending topics, you know what I'm saying, current events, open panel. More than welcome to come up, man. We about to listen to a classic E&E track or exclusive new E&E track. And we're going to get to the next story. L, man, what's going on?
I'm chilling out, bro. You already know, live in the scene, bro.
You said you got some exclusive music for us to hear tonight. Where it at?
Oh, well, I added you to the track, but we're gonna get to that one later. We're gonna say that for later in the show. We're gonna make people have to listen a little bit. And we'll
you keep saying you added me to the track like it's a verse on there, man. You can't keep.
I mean, I just put no.
You can't keep saying that like that, man. We gotta remember we on line right now. That's
all right, y'all. So
I'm not gonna listen to what I'm saying though, because now listen here, Uncle Diggity, you just tell. Listen to him saying he added me to the track. You would automatically assume it's a track with me on there, though, right?
Hold up, Virgil.
You automatically assume that, though, Uncle Diggity.
Yeah, that would be my first thought.
Hold up, Uncle Diggity. Uncle Diggity. Let's get this clear. Let's make sure we get this clear because Virgil knows this, and he knows this more than anybody because he's actually he's actually done it. And one of the tracks that we play a lot, he's done it on. And I give free reign to any track that I drop that I will open it up and do a remix on. And I've said this plenty of times. Do I or do I not, Virg? Oh, Stacks ain't talking. Stacks. Huh?
Y'all get some exclusive E&E shit, though.
Hey, you see how they do me, Uncle Diggity? You know what I mean? Hey, Uncle Diggity. I open my whole catalog.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, man. L said tracks all the time. What I'm saying
I open my whole catalog up.
That's not what I'm saying though. And what I'm saying is when you come on here and say,
you know what I mean.
Listen, when I say on Friday night, and people know on Friday night, you liable to hear some exclusive E&E stuff that I ain't never even heard. When you sit up there and I say, L say he got some exclusive tracks, and then you come on here and say, yeah, I do, and you say I got a track that I added you to.
Yeah.
I'm just saying when people hear you say that, they're going to automatically assume that I'm on the track, but I'm not on this track.
I'm talking, all right, y'all, I'm talking music language because we had this app called BandLab. And
y'all should definitely download BandLab and go check us out on BandLab too. Drop the BandLab link, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm going to definitely do that. So if y'all ever
BandLab popping, man. BandLab is like the Instagram and Facebook of music and shit, man.
That's basically what it's basically what it is. And, if y'all ever want the exclusive, is like I drop a lot of exclusive on there. Like, and I can add you to a session for my producers. I got producers that go on there. They send me beats over there. And
y'all should go fuck with BandLab.
You know what I mean?
You should fuck with BandLab, Uncle Diggity.
Yeah, they can do all that shit. You can make beats on BandLab.
Dope.
All that. You know, so
you can literally make a track on BandLab. You can quantize it and everything.
You can get money off of it.
Quantize it, maybe.
Yeah, you can do all that shit on BandLab.
You can solicit people if you want.
That's how you know I know what I'm talking about, Uncle Diggity. You've been messing with this music for a long time, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? This 2023, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some projects coming out. I wonder what happened to Glitch, man. Where Glitch at, man? Glitch, you still in the building? Hey, hit us with some music, man. Let's hear something, man.
Oh, you want me to play something? Oh, I thought you was gonna play.
You the one that got. I ain't got the exclusive music.
Oh, hey man, we got access to everything, bro. We got all right, y'all, we about to get into it. You already know what it is. E&E Fridays. We in the building. I'm getting this shit pulled up. You already know. Got Uncle Diggity in the building. So y'all already know we about to get to it.
Fellas, don't ever wear leather pants and a leather vest with no shirt under the vest and let your woman bleed you by the hand while you hold the baby.
Don't ever do that.
Don't ever. If you do that, you're kicked off the team. You're kicked off the team. You're no.
Official mangina.
No, we don't compromise the image of masculinity or masculinity period for monetary purposes and shit. Now I know this Vogue magazine, I know they paid this nigga handsomely and shit, but you look like a bitch. So we don't do that. You're hereby kicked off the team, man.
For no amount of money.
Hoeing yourself out.
No, we don't do all that.
Yeah, that's technically hoeing yourself out. If we're gonna say it, that's what it is. That's when we talk about getting pimped and hoed on the scene. Yeah. That's what that is, y'all.
Kudos for being a father, you know what I mean? Being there for the seed and getting a picture of that. But the light they got you in, being a father and shit is not very, it could have been more masculine than that. You know what I mean? You look like a nanny, my nigga. You look like a fucking nanny.
On his friend Dresser shit, man.
This nigga, man.
So I think the right song for this is for all my true G's. So I'm gonna play what we call an anthem for real cats out here getting it in and they understand they role. You know what I mean? Hold it down, my kings. You know what it is. Me all day, every day, no days off.
Only here for the money, nigga. Fuck the fame. Prices go up and down, shit like the stock exchange. One thing for sure, two things for certain. I know the game. One of the illest to do it. Put respect on my name. Also, whenever you speak on the game, talk that you in the store. These people not the same. Three things for certain. I will get you about the game. If I say it, I did it. Put respect on my name. Put some respect on that. I'm climbing up for the title. Let's have a ladder match. Paid 21 for this team. This is a savage power blowing on the finest of trees. Wherever I be at the glitch, nigga. First they love me, now they hate me cause I'm lit, nigga. I done been through several cities, zits, nigga. All facts, I'm all that. Big bag of chips. These rap niggas be all that. Big Cuban on me. Cost a nigga like 4 zits. Good with the hand. Watch me do a Mayweather deal. Niggas be too shaky for me. They got security. Big ones be what I roll. And they the car lit. Water under the bridge. I had to burn a hole. I'ma make you niggas wake up. Cause I'm forever won't wake up. Glitch nigga, same nigga trying to stack some change. Only do me one favor. Respect on my name. Always here for the money, nigga. Fuck the fame. Prices go up and down. Shit like the stock exchange. One thing for sure. Two things for certain. I know the game. One of the illest to do it. Put respect on my name. Also, whenever you speak on the game, talk this from the store.
What's up, Niquay, baby? He said this is not a good look for them.
I made diamonds from the pressure. It's a tax write-off. My time's always restless. Red beam on your beat. Tell your prayers, leave a message. Now if I spin the block, it be more than for the record. I was always on course when it's time for my exit. What you do when you completed everything on your checklist? Set another grind. Clock set another time. What you do when your brother line? Clean out your clutter mind. Shots fired, but on you was no down residue. Who's high on the truth? One's never more than two. That's what my black will be true. All black bulletproof. Now how I'm seeing you. That's no passing they do. Wait till it's smoke clear and you can see it was you. The respect on my name came strictly from the truth. Only here for the money, nigga. Fuck the fame. Prices go up and down, shit like the stock exchange. One thing for sure, two things for certain. I know the game. One of the illest to do it. Put respect on my name. Whenever you speak on the game, talk glitch from the store. These people not the same. Three things for certain that bro will get you about the game. If I say it, I did it. Put respect on my name.
You already know what it is. E&E Fridays. We getting to it tonight, y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's take this off the screen. I can't keep looking at this.
All right, hold on real quick, y'all. I'm about to do something real quick, right? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, but take this off the screen.
Now, hold on. Relax, man. Relax. Now, hold on. Now, I'm gonna have to shut my computer down and start it up. I'm about to switch it to my phone real quick, y'all. All right? You hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Go
Can
for
y'all hear me?
We all hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Okay, well, I'm saying I'm about to switch over to my phone real quick because I got to shut my computer down.
Do your thing. Is it gonna shut the StreamYard down?
Nah. Just hold on.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah. Y'all can hear me?
Yup.
Hold on. Let to this damn computer sit down. Yeah, so I'm about to give me a new computer because this computer been bugging.
Hey, Virgil, something wrong with the mic.
Hold on. Hello?
Yeah, I was about to fuck around, play another song.
Nah, I just gotta shut my computer down real quick. Y'all can hear me though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a couple seconds, man. You know what I'm talking about? We in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? It's minor technical difficulties. Ain't nothing, man. Just relax for a second, man. But yeah, though, man. I like that joint right there. That's off of that Up in Smoke 2. My brother Glister Guarantee. Was I tripping or did I just hear Glister's voice in here?
Nah, you tripping, bro.
He said, nah, you tripping, bro. With Ian Fridays, me and my brother King L. We on my brother King Dick, my brother Uncle Diggity in the building. You know what I'm talking about? My brother from the West Coast, left coast, brethren in the building. You know what I'm talking about? You hear me? We in the building. About to bring up PC back up. You know what I'm saying? You did. Yeah, it's definitely not a good look for him, man. It's definitely not a good look for him at all, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Leather pants, nigga. Leather pants.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas start wearing the pants, man. Real, man.
I can't fool with the leather pants, man. That nigga can't be too sexy for the leather pants, bro. I can't
unsee it, man. I cannot unsee it.
I can't do that, man.
Back in the day when that dude Eddie Murphy did that Raw with that leather fit on, he was bugging back then, man.
Yeah, that shit was a little. It was looked at in a different light back. It was leather was like a status motherfucking thing back in the day. Cause that shit was always expensive as fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because think about it. Pac had the leather vest on in the the California Love video.
Yeah, that shit it was like a status thing. I guess you could say it still is, but shit, that nigga had that shit looking gay, bro. Like,
yeah, that wasn't the same way.
I can't do that.
That wasn't how Pac was rocking it. Like, yeah, he definitely, if that's what the look he was going for, he failed miserably.
I mean, Pac shit was a little fucking.
About to say, because it's mildly zesty, man.
That nigga shit was a little, niggas, I'm just not, niggas I be around ain't finna walk up in the spot with no fucking leather vest on with no shirt on under it. Like, I mean, like that, I understand leather or whatever the fuck, but nah, bro, that ain't it, nigga. That shit is like village people-ish, nigga. You look like one of them niggas and shit. I'm cool.
With the bandana and the nose ring.
And the nose ring.
I'm cool on the yeah. We definitely can't be doing
See, that's when you let them. That's when you get in the industry and you let the stylist dictate what the fuck you put on and shit. You niggas can't really dress and shit, so they let the stylist put the outfits together for them and shit. And the first thing the stylist gonna do is soften up your look, trying to make you appeal to more people looking at you and shit like that. And for the black man, it always turns into some homosexual shit. You always end up in a dress or motherfucking, leather motherfucking outfit with a dangly earring and shit. That shit is not cool, bro. But they pay you handsome for that shit, so I understand why niggas keep doing that shit.
Yeah, but nah.
Yeah, but see, you can't compromise manhood for monetary purpose, man. You gotta have morals.
The thing is, ASAP always told them lines because shit, he always kind of, even before Rihanna, he told the lines with the way he used to dress. Like, I remember he had on the dress the one, like not the dress, but the Scottish joint the one time or whatever it is.
The kilt.
Yeah, the little kilt.
The kilt joint. Yeah. The kilt. I know.
Yeah, nigga, you ain't motherfucking from Scotland, nigga. The fuck you got a kilt on for? You know what I mean? Let Scottish people have their kilts.
Let them have their kilt.
Why you from 125th or whatever the fucking you got a kilt on, my nigga? Or Malcolm X Boulevard or some shit. Why you from over there?
Ass nigga, man.
Why you raised over there, but now you got a kilt on and a tank top and shit and some goddamn combat boots and shit, man. I ain't, you know.
He trying to get Roddy Piper on, man. He channeling his inner Roddy Piper, man.
Man, let people have a lane. Let people have a lanes, bro. Especially if it make you look like a fucking idiot, man. You the kilt, bro. Let Scottish people have that, man. You a man. I don't even know why they wear kilts. I don't even know the custom behind that shit. Like why the men wear skirts.
Just making music. Like a lot of these cats, man. They like I remember when Conway did it. He like Conway did it too, man. You know what I mean? Whatever. Like you said, the stylist can't just be.
That's the stylist, bro. That. It's really a virtue signal to let the people know that you down with the get down, so they know to keep contacting you. Like, yo, we got one willing to go the extra mile and put on the whatever. So we know his line. We'll add his line to the Rolodex and shit. And yeah,
they getting paid to wear it for sure.
Yeah.
But what price? How much is your soul worth? You know what I mean? I guess that's what it comes down to when you get into the entertainment game. How much is your soul worth? Like
$1 million to wear a dress?
Nah, hell no. Would you? Nah, bro.
Shit, not much. And you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Simple the P, man. Rest of the essence is Simple, man. Man, he used to always say, man, devil getting a lot of y'all for cheap, man.
Yeah, for the low. Like I'm just not with the compromisation, bro. I'm not with it. Like you can't pay me enough money to put on a dress and go out in public on camera and take up. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, you know.
Now the next topic we're going to discuss, man, and I know a lot of y'all probably done sit here and heard about this too. You feel me? And this is the ill situation that's going on in my state, in our state. You know, I'm talking about Ohio. This recent derailment thing with this damn all these toxic military grade chemicals on them, man. Did y'all know that was an aspect of it? These were military grade chemicals. Chemicals used in making weapons. Right? Now, it's not the fact that the train derailed. Let me come up on you. It's not that the train derailed. That's a tragedy in itself right there. It's where it derailed, right? Palestine, Ohio, east Ohio. You understand what I'm saying? Northeast Ohio, up towards like where Ashtabula and New Philadelphia and all that region up there, going into Pennsylvania, upwards of West Virginia, where the upper Appalachian mountain range is at, right? This is where the Ohio River Basin basically originates, right? Now, the Ohio River Basin is a major freshwater source in the American waterway system. It is literally connected to every major water system from Ohio on to past west of Mississippi, on to down there in the Sierra Nevadas, going into the West Coast. Do y'all understand what's going on up there in Palestine, Ohio right now? I wish my computer went acting all crazy. I'll put it up on the screen for y'all, but we don't really need it though. You sent me the article. Did you actually look at the article?
I sent you. I thought I sent you was it an article with the video in it?
I'm just saying, did you look at it though?
Not that, or I was trying to get the video in there.
Okay, so what I'm saying is this particular family in that article, y'all, was they just bought a house out there in the area, but they had to move emergently because the water in the area was turning blue and all animals left.
Oh, well, I knew about that. Yeah, that was on top. They was talking about that earlier. Yeah, where all the fish popped up and the water.
Listen,
yeah.
They said that the water in out fresh waters was turning blue, and all the animals hightailed it. They said all the animals got up through. They left.
You mean like turning blue, like blue tarp colored blue?
Like, they didn't go into that detail for Diggity, but from the articles I read too, said that the water was turning blue, whatever that means. Now, see, if you pay attention to pictures and books, water's always been colored as blue, right? But
That's what I'm saying. Like, I thought that would be a good thing.
Water, what you know is that the water is anything but blue.
Yeah, water is just translucent. Water is not blue.
Right.
When the light reflects off of it and shit, it could probably give it a blue hue, but it's not blue.
Right.
Same as like a diamond or something, a real diamond. When the light hit it, it'll look bluish.
Y'all heard about this, man? No, y'all have. It's making world news. I just want y'all to know whenever something makes the world international news, it's serious. It's not just something minor. I showed y'all the picture the other day of the basin systems in America and how every water basin system is connected to the Ohio basin system. Right? Don't think of the water systems in this country where there be lakes, ponds, reservoirs, you hear me, oceans, fucking gulfs, whatever the situation is. We talking about like rivers, lakes, creeks, reservoirs. They're all connected, right? But the Ohio River Basin is a major one because it's literally connected to all of them. And this accident happened in an area where the Ohio River Basin starts. And you got all this toxic chemicals being, spread in the air. It looked like a nuclear bomb or something went off when they saw that original picture. If y'all saw it, I don't think I can pull it up on the computer right now. Let me make sure the computer's ready to go. Yeah, man, it's a crazy situation, man. I ain't gonna even sit here and hold y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Now think about this, and we're gonna talk about this next week too, man. Right? Remember what I was telling y'all about Con Plan 8888? Y'all remember when I spoke about that briefly? Y'all recall it?
I don't.
How many of y'all familiar with Con Plan 8888? Con is short for contingency plan, which there's a lot of those. But this contingency plan, this particular contingency plan, is a contingency plan made up of the U.S. military, Department of Defense, and the Department of States, right? And it's specifically strategically designed on how the government, along with the government military, is to respond in the event of a zombie apocalypse. Right? Did y'all hear me?
Yeah. So they trying to kick off a goddamn. They trying to kick it off.
Y'all trying to process it.
Yeah.
No, this is not. This is the U.S. government, in conjunction with the U.S. military and private think tank organizations, have a contingency plan known as Con Plan 8888. Contingency Plan 8888. And it's specifically designed and structured in what to do or how the government will respond and react in the event of a zombie apocalypse. This is facts. So I say that to say that the very fact that the U.S. government has an actual on-hand, written, drawn out, many think tank organizations involved with it, as well as private corporations, You know, I'm just saying. Now, when and the reason why I bring that up in reference to what's going on in Palestine, Ohio, of all places, Palestine, Ohio, right? I bring that up to say that I want y'all to start using y'all's higher thinking, man, thinking a little bit outside the box, man, and see how this stuff fits together, man. And nothing happens by happenstance, right? Do you really think it's an accident, incident, that type of chemicals that has the potential to cause major damage to the water system in America? You think that happened by accident? Do you really think that, though? Now, I'm not saying if you think that, that's okay. I'm just saying, though, do you really think that, though? All right. Now, at the same time, you have to be familiar with what's going on in the state of Ohio. All right. You know what I mean? And the whole situation is just very tragic. What it's doing to the environment, right? Remember when I talked to y'all about the UGB or the UGBs, the Wildlands Project, the Wildlands Urban Interface? Or how about when I discussed or talked to y'all briefly the other night about how it's 4 nuclear facilities in the state of Ohio. One of them not too far in that region up there in Palestine that was supposed to be decommissioned, right? My man, Mr. O came through with the smash slap. That's what's up, brother. Right? 4 nuclear facilities supposed to be decommissioned in Ohio, y'all. And Mike Husted, Sharon Brown, Mike DeWine, goddammit, Ginther, right here in Columbus, they're all involved with this, right? And they all just straight did not do what they were supposed to do with them funds, right? And they was in court for all of that stuff. And now we got this incident happening in Palestine, Ohio, not too far from one of them nuclear facilities that's up in that region that was supposed to be decommissioned. The money that 60 some odd million, I want to say it was all together, it was like $68 million. It's gone. Just gone. Right? Just gone. All right? Now I'm trying to wait for my computer to start back up. Oh, man. Tells me my computer been acting crazy lately, man. Been acting crazy lately, y'all, man. Hold on. I'm about to see if we can get things popping right now, man. Hit that like button, y'all. But yeah, though, man. Y'all done heard about this going on in Ohio?
Yeah, it is wild, man, to hear that happened in Ohio, and it's going right down the Ohio River. As far as what they say, that it could go down the Ohio River, expand into different places. It's definitely some shit that we need to pay close attention to. All the surrounding areas, and really monitor what goes on. You know,
They harping on the celebrities, they're not harping on that.
Well, ain't no celebrities out there, so don't know celebrities. They don't give a fuck about no celebrities because this don't affect no celebrities. This is only common folk, and when it's common folk, that's when they tend to not give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like if it was like a fire out in Calabasas or something, then they'd be running out there to put them fires out. You know what I mean? It's different out there than it is here on this. You know what I mean? Ohio is a bunch of farmers, and where this is at is a bunch of, there's some people that's probably making some money, but it's moderate lifestyles. Like out in Ohio, you could get you a super, super nice house for $1 million. Like, it ain't like out in Cali or something where, 20, 30 million is what you trying to get your house for, where the celebrities live. It ain't like that out here. Like, shit, if you get more than like 10 million, then you somewhere different. You Lex Rexner or something. You own the city. Those only people with houses like that out here, because you could buy a lot of land for cheap out here. It ain't like out in other places. That's why a lot of people move to Ohio, because they give you the big city vibe. They give you a bigger city vibes with smaller, smaller prices if you from other places,
Right.
So, they don't care. And this is a city. So just imagine out in the country. We live in the city. So I know out in the country it's definitely different,
Lionel, how much did you buy your house for?
I'm not gonna put that on here.
Oh, no.
That ain't for them to know. Like, all they know is what it's worth. That's all they need to know is what it's worth. They could check Zillow.
I think it's at least worth 300, 350.
I don't know. I ain't checked it in a minute. The price. The price today is not yesterday. Let's just say that. Like,
you over there smoking good over there.
Yeah, man.
Nah, but y'all gotta understand, out there is different, y'all. They don't care about people like they do in the city, So now, if it start affecting people here in Columbus, then it's gonna be a real issue.
Yeah.
If it hits somewhere like in Columbus, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Toledo, some of these places, that's when it's going to be a real major issue, when people start popping up sick in these places.
So how much of so that water supply is pretty much y'all water supply out there. That's where y'all generating whatever, maybe drinking water, but showering and shit like that. Is that the source? Y'all got a dam out there or something, a water center?
I mean, I know the Ohio River runs through Columbus.
No, I'm saying that though to say, nigga, animals are the telltale of when some shit ain't right. Now, Bird said the water start turning blue and the animals got up out of there. So if that's y'all fucking source for taking showers and brushing y'all teeth and drinking and making food and all of that shit with, man, I think motherfuckers need to be careful about that.
See, we got lakes and shit too in Ohio, so I'm not sure. I can't even tell you if that's I don't think that's a main water source, because we got a lot of bodies of water out here.
Do people fish there?
I'm pretty sure they do.
Yeah, see.
I'm pretty sure they do, because that's a big ass river, bro. You got to think that river goes all the way through Ohio down to Kentucky. That shit dumps into the Mississippi River.
Do people is it like more recreation shit out there? Jet ski, people pull boats out and shit like that, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what the highlight of Ohio is.
Yeah.
Going up to Sandusky, Ohio, or if you got a house out by the lake, that's where you want to get the houses is by the lakes and rivers.
Right.
That's where you get to do all that shit at.
If animals got up through, bro, then something, there's definitely something crazy going on with that.
We'll see.
Animals detect earthquakes before they hit and all kind of shit. So they got that animalistic sense or whatever. And if they move, then that's something to pay attention to.
And if people hunting animals too.
But think about this. Like I said, these are the type towns where unless you actually have family there, you don't know nobody there.
Right. But if it's a major water source that leads to the major cities and shit, though, I mean, it's just as bad. I mean, it's just we were able to drop it off right here and do it kind of under the radar, but eventually it's gonna leak up here to, Cincinnati, Cleveland, whatever, whatever other places that it touches.
And that's what I'm alluded to, is because that's what I'm saying. If a town of people ended up sick and died, we wouldn't hear about that shit unless the news let us know. Because unless you know somebody there, you don't know nobody in these type. Like, if Columbus got sick, people across the world would know that people in Columbus got sick, because people connect to Columbus. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, people connect to it. We connected through other places.
Right.
But in a little town like where they at, unless, like I said, unless you know somebody out there in your family, you don't know nobody out there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that's what I'm saying. So if a town fuck around disappeared and got sick and died, we wouldn't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we won't know until it hit a real city.
Yeah.
Damn.
Check this out real quick though, y'all.
Really?
Check this out right here though. Do y'all see this?
The little
Huh? Do y'all see this, man? I'm asking the question. Do y'all see this, man?
yeah.
Drinking. Okay.
So it got dumped where at on this map? In the Ohio River Basin?
Yeah, I think it's the Ohio River. Yeah, it's definitely the Ohio River, and that's the problem because it's a water source that dumps into the Mississippi River, which is also, you know, connected to damn near all the other rivers that stretch across the United States.
Do y'all see that the Ohio River Basin is literally connected to every
all of that shit? Yeah, that's pretty much all of Middle America right there.
Do you understand the severity of what's going on in Palestine, Ohio right now? And Palestine, Ohio is right up here where this point is up here in the northwest, right there in this area.
Some parts of the north, damn.
So y'all see that, right? I showed y'all this the other day. Y'all might not remember.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
You remember?
Yeah.
Now think about this now. Think about when I talk about Plane 88.
Yeah.
Think about the movies like The Toxic Avenger. Do y'all remember the movie called Annihilation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh?
Natalie Portman.
Do y'all remember the movie Roadhouse / whatever one was called that Tarantino came out with? That was like a double feature movie.
Yeah, Death Proof or some shit.
Death Proof. Yes, Death Proof. And the other one, and the one about the zombie apocalypse, there was an army was infected with toxic chemicals, and they turned into zombies.
Yeah, it's definitely some different shit.
Yeah, y'all know we're gonna come with a different angle over here on Real Talk Podcast on Friday night, man. We're gonna get to it and we talk about some strange to listen. Don't y'all understand that? Look at all that water, man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this. If you ever check the CDC website, and I've shown a lot of people this, I'm not sure if they took it down, but this is literally on the CDC website where you can go sign up for classes about how to protect yourself in the zombie apocalypse.
Yes. The matter of fact, when we came up for this, y'all.
Yeah, that's some real shit.
Right.
That shit happened right after COVID, where they made everybody get the shot. That shit dropped on the website literally right after they had everybody get the shot. To kind of tell you all that shit. And that's on the CDC. It's on the CDC website. This is the disease control for the whole United States. So this is something different. I'm not saying anything, but maybe shit like this, because this shit is dumping into a source that literally can connect to most of the United States when the rivers start to connect, as you can see. Because once it hits that Mississippi River, then it can even go to the ocean.
Yeah. And that's the whole idea, y'all. Right? Listen. It's very serious, man. This ain't a game or a joke right here, man.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't a mistake.
Oh, not at all.
This is a major water supply for America, like a major water route right here. So for something like that to be dumped in it, whatever the hell it is, or whatever that made animals run off, for something like that to be dumped in here and for it to not have the attention that it needs to have because this is a major water stream through America, that's spooky right there, bro. That's spooky.
Uncle Diggy, I'm talking about when I start looking into this, I said, oh my God, man, hold on. This is like some This is like some destroy the infrastructure type shit, man. This is like starve them out type shit, man. This is like I say, y'all, when it comes to Comp Plan 88, this is just the first thing that came to my mind when I came across this, though. You feel me? And I say that to say this, I ain't trying to scare nobody paranoid or nothing like that. We don't do no fear porn over here. We don't do fear mongering or anything like that over here, though. We just keeping it 100. The government has contingency plans in the event that a zombie apocalypse would happen in our country. So don't make no mistake about all the imagery and symbology that we have been bombarded with concerning this very situation, right? So what I'm saying is, don't put nothing past these people, man. Just think of things like 9/11 and stuff like that, Sandy Hook and all that crazy stuff. Many people have no limit they will go to get their agendas across and trick us into thinking it was something that's not, when there's way more. It's nothing like what we've been shown it is.
Like never in the history of humanity have we had a zombie apocalypse. So now if we got these small groups trying to prepare for a zombie apocalypse and then stuff like this is happening, I mean, it's like,
it's not even small groups. We're talking about the U.S. military, the most powerful fighting force this side of the universe or galaxy. Let's just say that.
But you do that to your own landmass though, or whatever, quote unquote. Like what's the point of, of course we know population control or whatever, but if that's some bio you know what I mean? You're supposed to do that to somebody else. Like if that ain't something you use on the you use it on the offensive somewhere else. Why would you use that on the offensive at home? Like that's dumb, bro.
You brought up an interesting question. So like I say, y'all, according to HR 1955 and the Patriot Act, we are being enemy combatants, and now through HR 1955, we are homegrown terrorists. Right?
Wow.
You hear me now? When something like this happens, think about the implications that this could happen, man. Water rationing and all of that type of stuff. So now it's just where it could go is just limitless, man. And this is why these people is doing this stuff, because they want to make sure, in order for this new, so y'all don't really realize what's going on. I don't give a damn about none of y'all talking about some conspiracy theories about, man. Y'all don't even know what that term means. Y'all use that word and y'all don't even realize that actually means something. Y'all don't even know where it comes from. How many of y'all know what the definition of conspiracy theory is? Define it for me. What is a conspiracy theory?
Well, better yet, you should go to when it first was deemed an even term, conspiracy theory.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That might be even better if you can do that, because that'll kind of show you the truth behind it.
And I've been telling y'all about this for I don't know how long now. So when it works exactly how it was designed to this very day, which is astonishing to me, man. You feel me? It lets me know the level of mental, moral, and psychological and spiritual, especially degradation, especially in America, that we have been resorted to, man. You hear me? Seriously, man. I ain't even saying that to be funny or nothing, though. I'm telling you some real stuff, man. Real talk. You know what I mean? We over here real talk. That y'all don't see this stuff. Or maybe y'all do. Right? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Comp Plan 88, we're going in on that next week, man. Probably on next, maybe Monday. I'm going to see if I can get my brother Tiger on the show on Wednesday, man. He fresh out, man. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get Tiger and chop it up, man, so we can talk about his experience. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Get my man Tiger over here, man. I think that'd be a good thing for him, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, my man Lance Parker in the building. What you talking about, bro? He said, poison the water, then clean water becomes more valuable than gold. You know what I'm talking about, man? Like, use y'all's higher thinking, man. Listen, over here at A Real Talk, man, we going to discuss the things that the mainstream media discuss, but we are going to break them down and dissect them from a perspective and aspect that they're just not. I keep telling y'all that the Hunger Games society is upon us, man. Not trying to be a Debbie Downer on a Friday night, though, but we got to have some real talk, too, and with the fun, too. We're going to get to the fun. We got to get to some real shit, too, because this is serious. This is more serious than any conversation about these dumbass bras nature that most of you niggas don't even know nothing about any damn way. You hear me? E-A-L. Niggas fell asleep. L, what's going on, man?
Yeah, nigga crazy.
Yeah, my fault. I had to run upstairs real quick.
Man, play some music, man. We need to hear some.
Definitely. Yeah, let's get to it. You already know what it is.
Let me see something real quick, though, just to see if everything is working. And I ain't. See if everything is working the way it's supposed to one time for your mom, man. E&E Friday night wrap up. Y'all know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Got my brother King L's in the building. My brother Uncle Diggity in the goddamn building. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm going to see if something is working real quick, man. Percolating and working real quick. This thing been acting crazy lately, man. Real. Acting outlandish lately, man. What's up with y'all, man? How y'all doing? I know y'all already know what it is, man. Tap in, walk with us. You dig? You know what I'm talking about? E&E Friday night wrap up. I just want to see something real quick, man. Let me check this out, see if we got it popping right now, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Tap in, walk with us, smash that like button. Yeah. I don't know what that's about. But, all right. Yeah, man, go ahead and play something exclusive, man, because you got the exclusive stuff over there. I don't got nothing too exclusive over here. So go ahead and hit some exclusive E&E. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe something that I ain't never even heard. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, shit, you want something you ain't never heard?
Yeah, if you got it, man, please let us hear it, man. That's how I say. Y'all don't even understand. Look, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit that goddamn like button, man. Share all this. Listen. Y'all don't even realize, man, y'all getting exclusive access to exclusive content that I don't even be knowing about.
I got some.
I gotta give it up for that, man. You know, getting exclusive, authentic, real, actual content. Dope ass. I ain't never even heard of some of this stuff, man. And these is my niggas. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? Tap in, walk with us, man. Hit the like button, sharing social engineer, man. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, all that stuff, man. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Tap in, walk with us tomorrow night. We're gonna have my brother Bird on the show, you know what I'm talking about? I might do a little impromptu, little early thing on early tomorrow. Of course, Sunday, Spiritual Roots Sunday with my pops. We're going in, and next week we got a dope ass week of shows coming up next week. So you know what I'm talking about. Make sure you tap in and walk with us, man. L, hit us with some music, man.
That's gonna be it. Yeah, that's a nice lineup. Yeah. So all right, we're gonna hit y'all with something new. Since all right, Virgil put me on the spot tonight, y'all.
Gotta put you on the spot, man.
All right.
Mr. He just recorded a song before he came on here.
Oh.
Nah, for real. That's what he just told me when I was on the phone.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah. All right. Well, shit. I guess that's what you. All right. Fuck it.
I'm in here turning.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna leave it up. I didn't even get a chance to really even listen to it in the whip. None of that. A fresh exclusive. Like literally, I wrote the shit earlier today at work, and I just came home to record it. And Virgil actually happened to hit me up while I was doing it. So. Fuck it, here we go. This is about as
so y'all definitely better make sure y'all give it up, man. Y'all ain't getting exclusive like this.
Really not, you know what I mean? Whatever.
This man literally just recorded this joint like less than an hour ago.
All right, fuck it.
Tap the like button for that. If you in the clouds watching, tap the like button for that.
We ain't, y'all, nah, you gotta feel it or not. You know what I mean? It's up to you.
It was roaches in the cabinet, now it's only roaches in the ashtray. Came up on the cash plate. Getting it the greatest, yo, we played the blast days. When the time score every time on the last play. More champagne toast, all the lanes open. Kept the game open, now the chance paint close. Energy never dies. Energy never dies. Need another talented kid, how you can't kill the game. Hit them right between their eyes. I ain't just practicing my game. Get that hate about your heart. Only sounding like a bitch. He ain't even ever undergo if you mention put. Shout out to real quick and over ladies and cement. If the money dirty, best believe you gotta go with me. Slightly darker, but I always see right through them like my kids. Nobody in their house, they imitate their mom out the bitch. Once the younger generation born a word and build it back. Don't teach your daughter all the dances, teach her how to go and be fast. Don't let her always run for no follow rhyme for tracks. It's better days ahead, just keep on rhyming if you ask until you feel the undefeated. Every day I need this, decode all their secrets, broke free from their secrets. One thing that I never ever played with trust. I need to trademark the phrase. The only way is it was roaches in the cabin, now it's only roaches in the ashtray. Came up on the cash play. Yeah, the greatest show we played the blast day. When the time score every time on the last play. No champagne toasting, all the lanes open. Kept the game open, now the chance paint close. Energy never dies. Energy never dies. There was roaches in the cabin, now it's only roaches in the ashtray. Came up on the cash play. E&E the greatest show we played the blast days. When the time score every time on the last play. No champagne toasting, all the lanes open. Kept the game open, now the chance paint close. Energy never dies. Never dies.
Yeah. We still gotta get to the mix down mode.
Yeah, it was dope though, for real.
We still gotta get it mixed up, but yeah. It's fresh off the press. Literally, no one couple takes, and we just got it out real quick just to get something on the books.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, you know what I mean? E&D Fridays, you know what it is. All day, every day, no days off. You know what I mean?
Energy never dies.
Yeah, it might make the cut. Hold on, I'll be right back, bro. Just give me 1 second.
You said it might make the cut.
It might make the cut. You know the album coming up.
Now this story right here is kind of interesting right here, man. You know what I'm talking about? This is an interesting story right here, man. This craziness going on, man. That's why I be telling y'all we need to take our kids out of these damn schools, man. Seriously, man. You heard about this right here, Uncle Diggy?
Nah.
I'm gonna put it up on the screen right now. Crazy stuff going on, man. All right, y'all see that? Y'all see that?
Yeah, there's some crazy. Yeah, there's some wild shit right here.
This is wild right here, man. Woke teacher turns white pupils into slaves. Forces students. Hold on, man. Uncle Diggity, man. Control yourself, man. Contain yourself. Man.
Yeah, my nigga lost his mind, bro. I can't believe it.
You can't believe it, can you, Uncle Diggity?
Man, who was it was a dude, the teacher?
Hold on. Woke teacher turns white pupils into slaves and forces students to make TikToks mocking Florida rule to rid schools of critical race theory books.
Oh,
a Florida teacher has come under fire after forcing white school kids to act as slaves to their black classmates. In videos posted to TikTok, the educator is seen snatching books out of kids' hands to protest school system. The educator made the outlandish clips following a push by Florida Governor Ron DeSantis to crack down on CRT in schools. Wow. A woke teacher has sparked fury after mocking Florida's CRT rules by forcing his white students to act as slaves for black pupils. The Florida educator also hit out at the state's recent push to ban certain books from classrooms by sarcastically screaming at the children while throwing their books around his classroom. Let me stop right there for a brief seconds. Right. Brief second. Came up with you. Right? Remember when I tell y'all about the Ministry of Truth from out of George Orwell's 1984 in memory hole? Right. Now, with this situation right here with critical race theory, right? This is memory hole Ministry of Truth shit, man. Right? Trying to attempt to erase history. Right? And I want y'all to read 1984 and really understand what the ideology, the concept of the Ministry of Truth represents in that book. Specifically, where Winston worked at the Ministry of Truth, the memory hole. All right? Y'all better pay attention to this stuff, man. You hear me? Let's finish reading this article, man. Tap in, walk with us, y'all, man. E&E Fridays. Y'all know how we do, man. Roll up, man. Pull up, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? Make sure y'all ain't rolling up none of that bullshit either, man. Hell. The Florida educator also hit out, we read that. Footage of his antics is a guy. First posted on TikTok led to a wave of backlash where he says he is about to run up on these kids to post for the school rules.
This nigga was off his rocker. I can't believe this shit, man. This is some wild shit.
I want to see the damn video of this shit.
Me too.
Oh, let me see if I can find it on YouTube.
Yo, man. Like, when keeping it real goes wrong. Oh my God.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it on YouTube.
Racism gotta stop, bro. This shit is ridiculous. Like,
racism only goes on because it's indoctrinated in people's heads, man.
That shit is like corny as hell, bro. Like,
yeah. I don't know what point he was trying to make with this one.
I don't know. That's why I'm like, I would expect that from a woman, honestly. So to find out a guy teacher did this is just like blowing my mind. Like, oh man, this guy here. But I mean, what I don't know. I didn't delve too deep into this story, so I don't even understand the point in that shit of making them kids do that and shit. If we trying to eradicate the shit, like, y'all ain't doing nothing but just indoctrinating the generations as they come along and shit. Like, y'all just passing it along and shit. Yeah. And if you want to get rid of it, I mean, I would say the key point is to stop fucking teaching that shit to kids and let kids grow and just grow into adults and let it fucking be like that, man. Y'all, history, young history, I mean, slave, you know, this, you from Africa, yada, yada. That plus, you know, how people deal with you in society in certain places and shit, how they, you know, their attitudes are in public and shit like that. Like, all of that shit is like uncalled for, bro. Like, I understand the teaching of the slave shit, but at the same time, that's counterproductive too, because that only puts a mindset on us that, hey, we were fucking back here and, you know, now we're here or whatever like that. Like, just let people be people, bro. Like, we don't spend a month talking about fucking Vikings and shit and goddamn you know, well, yeah, maybe we do, but it ain't celebrated like that. Like, we're not dedicating a whole fucking, we don't have a whole marketing scheme for a poverty stricken story for them or whatever the hell. Like, we're not fucking buying fur vest and shit in July to celebrate Mongolians and shit like that. Like, it's just, that shit is stupid, bro. It's stupid. The whole curriculum of it is retarded. Like, why do y'all keep propagating this shit? We in 2023. Why are y'all still bitching about this, that, and the third, man. People are who they are and they're capable of what they're capable of. I mean, why is that not enough, man? That shit is weird to me.
Yeah, it's super weird.
It definitely is, man. I'm trying to find a video of this shit, man.
Got these kids dressing up like slaves and shit and just doing all of this. You know, I don't even want to see that shit in school plays and shit. Like, I don't even want to see that shit. Let the kids fucking draw and sing and play instruments and do things that, you know, they can do currently and shit. Why we always got to celebrate fucking ragtime shit? Like, man, that shit is, let that shit go, bro.
Yeah,
I'm trying to find
let
some. I'm
it
trying to find a
go.
video of this shit, man.
you know, you always got these people trying to go viral and shit, man. I think that's
Man,
what this was all about. Like he was willing to risk his job for this type of moment to have everybody. And it's sad we live in this type of society where social media approval will have somebody lose their livelihood just so they could go viral or do some silly shit like this. Because come on, there's no way when you thought of the lesson plan for the day, you thought this was about to be cool, go through smooth, everything be cool. The kids is gonna be great with it. Like, nah, man, come on, man.
nah, man, you woke up with violence on your mind and shit, doing that motherfucking type shit, man. That wasn't your typical grab a cup of coffee and go to work and, you know, get your 8 hours and get on and shit. You had that, you know, ever since whatever that shit transpired with the governor or whatever. He had that on his mind and shit. But that's not cool, man. Like, you just, what's the point?
Yeah.
What's the point in all of it, man?
That's all part of that old fake woke shit that's going on, man.
That shit lame, bro.
I can't find no videos on this shit. It's crazy, man.
Nigga woke up with this.
Who was that?
Pusha T.
I'm about to say that sound like Push.
That's a whole nother devil. Legit drug dealer, that's a whole nother bezel. The carbon auto ball, that's a whole nother metal. But still,
I don't know why it made me think of this joint.
The gun blow steam, whistle like a tea kettle. Running like the rebel.
Hey, what up with you, OG, man? What's good with you, man? Hey, I feel like wrecking right now, man. Y'all tell me who this look like right here, man. Don't tell me who it is if you know who the picture is.
Where we at?
Tell me who this look like though.
Where the picture at?
I'm about to pull it on the screen right now, man. Oh man, I just feel like wrecking right now, man. Listen, man, who this look like, man?
This thing.
Y'all know who this is, man?
Are you talking about? Oh shit. That's Jan. Yeah, we know who that is. Yeah.
Who looked dead on this nigga, man?
Who look like? I don't know. I'm off my rock. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm zooted right now.
Oh man, I am too. That's why I'm doing. Oh man, I'll go real quick, man. Rest of the essence to my nigga simple, man. For real, handsome ass bitches out this motherfucker, man.
Who did you say?
My nigga simple to P, man. Rest of the essence to me, man. All right.
Oh shit.
That nigga said handsome ass bitches.
Handsome ass bros. You hear me, man? You understand me, man? I'm trying to find the right picture to correlate with this one, man, so y'all can get a full understanding over inner outer extra standing of what it is I'm saying, man. You ain't talking about mine. Last this picture, y'all gonna be weak as hell, man. E&E Friday night wrap up, man. Y'all talking about, man.
This nigga Virgil's over here. He is gone tonight, y'all.
Oh, man.
We're
That matter of character.
officially landed on Pluto.
Oh, man. Y'all about to be weak as hell, man. Now look at my man James Baldwin, right? Y'all know who James Baldwin is, right? Nah, it ain't Kendra G. It ain't Kendra G. I ain't gonna do Kendra G like that with her old muscular face looking ass. Right?
Kendra G, all right, man. She just got a big ass forehead, bro.
Huh?
I need to go get something to drink real quick. I'll be back.
Y'all know who this is with her handsome ass, don't it?
Who the fuck is?
Right? Now look, y'all know who this is, right? Right? Now we're gonna do this demo right here, right? Huh? Huh? Y'all see the resemblance, man?
This nigga Verge stupid.
Put a one in the chat, man. Put a one in the chat if you see the resemblance between Tasha K and goddamn it, James Baldwin's looking ass, man.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. You know what I'm talking about? Put a one in the chat if you see the resemblance, man.
I know somebody that look just like her too.
Bro, who is that? Tasha K?
Yeah, oh, handsome ass bro, man.
I can't even
She handsome as hell.
That shit way too small.
Right? And here you go right here. She looked dead on the homie, man. Just like this nigga.
I gotta throw my glasses on.
You feel me? I think OG said, damn.
Tasha Baldwin. Tasha K. Baldwin.
Put one in the chat if you agree that Tasha K, her old handsome, rabble-rousing ass, handsome. Now this is her done up though. I didn't even get a picture of her when she ain't done up. You feel me? This is a picture of her done up. She got her makeup game on. Her face is beat to the gods. As y'all chicks be saying all that dumbass shit y'all be saying. Her face is beat to the gods right now. That dumbass hairdo, man. Tell me she don't look like this nigga here, man. Sit up there and tell me. You hear me? Sit up there and tell me Tasha K don't look like James Baldwin, man. Y'all can't unsee it now, huh?
What y'all over there playing now?
She do look like that nigga.
I think Uncle D over here looking like, hold on.
She do look like that
definitely look like that nigga.
She do look like that nigga.
Handsome as hell, man. Nerve to be sitting up there talking all that shit, getting all up in Cardi B business. He up there handsome as hell, James Baldwin looking ass, bro, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? James Baldwin in the face looking ass, man. What happened to the music over there?
Man, hold up, man.
The place there, y'all put a one in the chat.
That wasn't me playing the music.
You said if you show one, oh, that wasn't?
No, that's me. I got my computer on over there.
I'm about to say shit. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, nah, that's what I was on. That's what I asked. So I was over
OG
there.
said if you show OG said if you show a picture of her without makeup, they gonna get straight. She's very handsome, man. You hear me? You know what I mean? Ain't supposed to be handsome to me, man. Ain't supposed to be handsome to the virus, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm a pretty handsome, you know what I'm talking about, man. I'm a pretty handsome guy, you know what I'm talking about, man. Like, you know, you ain't supposed to be looking better than me as a woman, man. You know what I'm talking about? Be more handsome.
Damn.
Man, hold up, man. Let's play the music on that note. This nigga Virg, man.
Friday night wrap up. Y'all know how we do it, man. Over here, ain't real talk, man. We going in, man. We clowning, we blazing. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Not with the click and the K.
Damn, Tasha K.
Blazer, catch you later, peace. See your little shots of reply. Why you ain't such a rush to die? One line to do it, don't need the influence. All in the movement, block all your movements. No tick rolling, pip if you on me. If I grip the 40, calling you homie. Now you be homie, ran to the 8. Homie, don't wait, made me the plate. Under low fade, and out of your face. We up in the race, business is great. No kin to relate, I double the plate. Fuck it, I buried the plate. Home, I just ran with the plate. You owe what you eat, mixing my land with my goat. Lamp with the flow, bubble the plans on the low. Never I wait for the show. Hop in this road, follow the go. We up in the V's, we be cool.
We be cool like Caribbean breeze.
Money the trees, life said it needs. On the shit,
Holy
baby.
shit, baby.
Baby, mashing this baby, screaming out.
Screaming out if you just by me.
Out wait, one day with 80, nigga don't play king. Da da da, da da da. Get your paper, fuck these haters. Da da da, da da da. Fuck your haters, we be greater. Da da da, da da da. Y'all be tasters, got no flavor. Da da da, da da da. Got my blazer, catch you later. Da da da, da da da. Get your paper, fuck these haters. Da da da, da da da. Fuck your haters, we be greater. Da da da, da da da. Y'all be tasters, got no flavor. Da da da, da da da. Got my blazer, catch you later. Check. These niggas bite our style like a Florida Gators. Some niggas show love, but even more of them hate it. Had to get my CC dub updated. The scope got me aiming one eye like a Raider. Break a pound down to 16 bits like a Sega. You end up in a jam, don't bring a nigga name up. The prosecutor will bullshit you and have you switching on your team like a 2K player. Told you should have had the mask on like Darth Vader. You didn't take note like your car was all paid up. Boy, you was lucky cause you must have been prayed up. Cause somehow the judges threw the whole case out. From the east side, it really ain't no safe out. The strip still roomy even when dudes on the stakeout. They can cook beef like the Japanese steakhouse. She could've did him, but she rather do takeout. This that shit that make the hustle. Touch it down in K-Town. Used to bother people, we used to the hate now. Verbal battery for the abuse that we gave up for my team. I do the dirty work like the rage out. Can't make a blueprint unless you got a layout. The shit too hot, man. We never gonna flame out. The shit unfair like boss on the fade. Da 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 da. Get your paper. Fuck these haters. Da 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 da. Fuck your haters. We be greater. Da 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 da. Y'all be tasters, got no flavor. Da 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 da. Got my blazer, catch you later. Da 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 da. Get your paper, fuck these haters. Da 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 da. Fuck your haters, we be greater. Da 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 da. Y'all be tasters, got no flavor. Da 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 da. Got my blazer, catch you later. Peace. I'm a ENE representative. Got plenty bitches like with no fucks to give. All you hating ass niggas just run your lips. More wear fall back before you see these clips. No bullshit. We ain't playing no games. Go against us trying to make you a name. That's equivalent to a clout chaser or what me and my brethren refer to as lame. Woke up this morning with a bankroll.
New day, same clothes. King L's hit me up on my cell phone. Said it's E&E until the day that we go. You know I feel the same way. Give a fuck what a fuck nigga really gotta say. They thought I had the Mac, but I really got the cake. They still think I sell crack, but I found another way. Yeah, y'all niggas jokes. Y'all niggas really fake woke. Y'all really don't want no smoke. Rain man, make it rain man with less showers. Leaving all these niggas soaked. Big paws, talk big shit, got big balls. Y'all big bitch, y'all being bras. Y'all cannot fuck with the squad. We all like gods.
Da 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 da. Get your paper, fuck these haters. Da 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 da. Fuck your haters, we be greater. Da 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 da. Y'all be tasting. Da 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 da. Got my blazer, catch you later. Da 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 da. Get your paper, fuck these haters. Da 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 da. Fuck your haters, we be greater. Da 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 da. Y'all be tasters, got no flavor. Da 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 da. Got my blazer, catch you later. Peace.
Da 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 da. Nigga. Y'all know about that da-das, man.
Fuck these haters.
Niggas with the da-das and shit.
What the not the
da-da short suit.
Oh boy.
We got sneakers and shit. We got jeans and shit.
I ain't had none of that.
That was some West Coast shit, right?
Yeah, that was that Snoop Dogg shit. Niggas don't dress like Snoop Dogg. Only Snoop Dogg dress like Snoop Dogg, man. Shit. That nigga, the only nigga that dressed like that, man. That's crazy.
That nigga got the Skechers deal, man. I better not never see near one of you niggas out here with no damn Snoop Dogg Skechers on, man. We're gonna blaze your motherfucking ass, man. Roast this shit out your motherfucking ass. Nigga, Skechers, man. They got the nerve to charge an arm and a leg for them motherfuckers too, man.
Them motherfuckers durable, nigga. I guess.
Them shits ain't even going to appreciate and value or nothing. There's no reason.
I said they expensive as fuck. And you ain't gonna be able to resell no damn Skechers, nigga.
No, you ain't reselling them joints. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't even care if Snoop signed them shits for you.
Man, that ain't nothing but motherfucking Balenciaga, nigga. Shit with an S on it instead of Balenciaga in that motherfucker.
That nigga, man, that nigga Snoop, man. That nigga Snoop goddamn terrible, man. That nigga terrible. I'm about to get to this right here, though, man. What y'all know about this?
Yeah, them Balenciagas is horrible.
I ain't with all that space shoe shit.
Damn, nah.
What about the Super Mario joints they got out now? The red boots, the Yoshi, the Yoshi for Mario boots.
Nah, them got resale value.
Man, them is motherfucking rain boots, bro.
Yeah. Now you could buy them.
I'm gonna pay attention to this, y'all.
Yeah, you buy them for $350 and sell those for a couple racks. So that's a smart investment.
Yeah.
It's an investment. But them Skechers ain't no investment. Unless you're getting them for your grandma.
Yeah. That'll definitely be like the last shoe an older person needs to wear. A person that's not running or some shit like that. If they just walking around and shit. That will be it.
Get your grandma a pair of Snoop.
Go ahead, Virg.
Yeah. You ain't put
Y'all can't hear it?
Nope.
Nah, we can't hear
Oh,
that.
hold on. That's one of them joints. Hold on.
It's supposed to be a picture up or something?
Nah, I'm supposed to be playing the audio, but I guess I gotta. Damn, man, I hate when they do that shit, man.
Yeah.
Hold on, man.
They got the Granny 5. This nigga Snoop dropped the Granny 5s on them.
That nigga acting crazy, man. That nigga Snoop will be goddamn ashamed of himself, man.
Hey, that nigga, he looks like an old nigga wearing them shoes on the commercial though.
Yeah, I mean, he is an old nigga though.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about this whole Jay Prince situation. Now, for those of you who don't know, Jay Prince has been going back and forth with Offset, man. Cardi B even jumped in it. Whack 100 even jumped in it. But we got a new person throwing their hat in this battle. And that's this guy that's going viral on social media who claims to be one of Pimp C's good friends. Now, the rapper Pimp C lost his life when he was found in a hotel, passed away, man. It was a crazy situation, and there's a lot of speculation about exactly what happened to Pimp C. But there's this guy out there who's going viral who basically is saying that Pimp C was killed. And he's also saying that he believes that Jay Prince is responsible. Now, I am in no way confirming what he's saying, but based on what he's saying, he feels like he's speaking out finally about what really happened to Pimp C. Now, before we get to the specifics and talk about everything, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. Okay, so you have this guy right here on the right. And he doesn't really say his name. He's just going viral on social media talking about the fact that he believes that Jay Prince is behind the death of Pimp C, man. So he even dropped a series of videos. So let's go ahead and see what he had to say in that video real quick, man, because this is crazy. Now, I don't know if this dude is really a friend of Pimp C, but he claims to be from Port Arthur, claims a lot of things in this video. So let's check it out.
I'm gonna let a bombshell out on the social media world tonight, and I know there's a lot of people out of Port Arthur wish I wouldn't have said anything, but I'm gonna say it tonight. I really believe that Jay Prince Sr. had my buddy Pimp C killed. Me and Pimp C, Chad Butler, we grew up in Port Arthur, Texas together. We went to middle school together, went to Lincoln High School together. We sung in choir class together in Miss Cole class at Lincoln High School.
So he's giving his receipts right there, saying basically, I went to high school with Pimp C. I know him well. Like, I really know him. We went to the same class. We sang in the same choir and all that. And the interesting part about Pimp C is you can kind of hear the church influence in a lot of the beats that he made. A lot of the organ sounds that he used, it just that I can always see that in his past. Like, he had some ties with church coming up, you know what I mean? But let's continue.
This man dropped out the 12th grade because he loved rap so much, so he could put a record together so that way he could sign with big time records. When he got out of jail, he was real disgruntled at Jay Prince on a lot of levels. He didn't like a lot of things that Jay Prince was doing. So he did a Sweet 16 album where he didn't put his face or nothing on it. And he voiced a lot of bad things that Jay Prince was doing on this album.
And now, to clarify, while Pimp C was in jail, or prison, I should say, right? Which was a big part of the UGK story, right? Because at one point, they had an album called Riding Dirty that was doing amazing out there, even though Pimp C was locked up. But based on the fact that Pimp C was locked up, only Bun B could do shows. So Bun B pretty much carried the torch for UGK, right? Now, UGK is a group, solid foundation, man. You got Pimp C with the beats, you got Bun B with the hard-hitting lyrics, and both of them can come in there and really swing their bat when it comes to lyrics. So I'm not doubting Pimp C either, right? But you have a hit album, Riding Dirty, that catches waves towards the late to mid 90s and going into the early 2000s. And then finally Pimp C gets out of jail. Immediately after being released from jail, they're released, or they do some sort of deal with Jive where they start to sign over to Rap-A-Lot. Now, Rap-A-Lot's head and CEO is Jay Prince. So he's putting a lot of weight of what happened to Pimp C on Jay Prince, and said that Pimp C basically dropped a project called 16. He didn't have his face, he didn't have his name, he didn't have anything on it. He was just letting me know what was going down at Rap-A-Lot. But I don't know. There's so many different versions of Pimp C's story, but let's rock with it, man. Let's see what else he has to say.
And he denied that he even did the album, but a lot of people from Port Arthur know that he did this album. Shortly after, he was found dead after a Too Short concert in his room by himself. Not hanging with Too Short, not hanging with nobody. Jay Prince had somebody go in that room that night, and inject him with a high dosage or something and had that boy killed, man.
Now that's a wild claim, man.
Jeez.
Because I've never heard anybody make that claim before publicly. You know what I mean? But
right. What y'all gotta say about that, man? Now let me tell y'all something.
Well, he did that wild ass interview. I will say about
Let me tell somebody whoever this dude. Let me tell somebody whoever this dude right here is, though. Right. Whoever this guy is, I'm not gonna say he's perping. What I am gonna say is that he seems to me to be a red herring type of guy, right? Because if you actually look into the case of our brother Pimp C, rest in the essence of Pimp C. Let me pull a picture of my man Pimp C up real quick, man. Rest in the essence of the chat, Pimp C Butler, man. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Sweet James Jones, man. Still today one of my favorite albums of all time. By any rap artist. You hear me?
Two classics.
That was my
high school. Yeah, we used to roll to them. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? My man Pimp C, my man Chad, Pimp C Butler. You know what I'm saying?
That country rap music.
The country rap tunes. You know what I'm talking about? That's what he used to say, man. Country rap tunes. You know what I'm talking about? One of the reasons why y'all hear me say, you know what I'm talking about? Where y'all think I got that from, man? I'm from Columbus, Ohio. We don't talk like that up here. Where you think I got that from? Why you think I always say that? You feel me? And I ain't afraid to admit that. Rest in the essence to my brother, man. You know what I'm talking about? Pimp C, Sweet James Jones. You know what I'm talking about?
Smoke something, bitch.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Smoke something, bitch. You feel me? Hold up.
Man.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Hold up. Hold up.
That's that
You know what I'm
shit.
talking about? Real kids from the 90s, man. You know what I'm talking about? This nigga Pimp C was found in that hotel in Vegas. The Palms. It was at the Palms. Right?
Hurt, man.
He was in the hotel room. It was a batch. Just like similar situation with Kevin. Very similar. Damn near identical. Right? Now, Pimp C, though, according to what dude just said, he was injected with something. No. If you read, if it's still around, which it should be, but you never know, maybe it's some fraudulent situation going with it. But when this first happened, y'all know I was on it. Circa 2007. I just got out the joint. I was still doing my research, though. I was definitely into this one because, like I said, I'm a fan of Pimp C's music, and I like Pimp C. He's a big influence on me as far as rapping and everything. You know what I'm talking about? You see, I say, you know what I'm talking about? Where y'all think I got that from? Right. You see how much I say it, right? So what I say that to say is that I got hella respect for Pimp C because he was putting this shit on the wall. Now, he done said some questionable bars that had me like...
He definitely had.
Like Pimp C, like, hold on, brother. You know, talk about, like, I don't know about all that. But as far as everything else, yeah. But Pimp C, according to the original toxicology and report and the original autopsy report, seeing it myself, it was in the filing cabinet with my files I had, but when me and my brother Rayman got raided by the police at my crib back in 2009, and confiscated that shit, so I can't corroborate what I'm saying, but I had the paperwork. Had it before the police took it. Anyway, right? The original autopsy report, I had it. Pimp C was said to have died from complications due to overconsumption of codeine cough syrup. What we know is lean or drink, right? Or syrup. Right. Okay. Right. See, I got to put a little bit of truth in there to, make it believable. But what they didn't tell us, according to the original autopsy report, is that our brother Chad Pimp C Butler did not die from an overdose of too much consumption of codeine cough syrup. He died from asphyxiation. Now, there's numerous ways you can die from asphyxiation. Asphyxiation is basically suffocation. Your air passage being blocked off means you can't breathe, no oxygen to the brain. You're dead within 2 minutes, 3 minutes, most people. 5. All right? Guy like me, I could probably hold my breath for about a good 3 minutes before I pass the fuck out. You hear me? If my life depended on it, even maybe longer. Anyway, so that's what Pimp C died from. So he died from asphyxiation. What does that got to do with overconsumption of codeine cough syrup? Now, here's the kicker. They didn't pump codeine cough syrup out of Pimp C's stomach, which would line up with him overdosing by overconsuming too much cough syrup. Because if you drink too much alcohol poisoning, or drink too much syrup, lean, codeine poisoning, it will be in your stomach because you ingested it through your mouth. No. They pumped over 6 pints. 6 pints, man, of cough syrup from out of Pimp C's lungs. Did y'all hear what I just said? They pumped over 6 pints of cough syrup out of Chad Pimp C Butler lungs. So what does that tell you, y'all? All my forensic scientists, all my critical thinkers, if you was really listening to what I just broke down to y'all, what does that tell you about how Pimp C died? Now that's a question now. I'm waiting on the answer. I'm waiting on a response.
If they found motherfucking cough syrup in that nigga's lungs and not his fucking intestines, then shit. That means shit. That shit could have been poured after the nigga died.
No, I won't pour it after he died.
I mean, he didn't even and a body that's alive is motherfucking going to ingest the fucking cough syrup, is going to make it to your intestines.
There you go. You're right.
If forensics finds it in your lungs, then that means he wasn't alive when they poured that shit. That means they poured the shit in his mouth and it just went down as far as it could. He was laid down the whole time, so it went down his throat to his lungs and sat right there. But if your body is not functioning already and your stomach is not prepared to ingest food, then that's what's gonna happen.
OG, you my nigga, man. Fuck with you, OG. Not at all. Quite contrary, nigga. Asphyxiation. They pumped it from his lungs, which means it was forced down his throat while he was alive. If he was dead and they poured it down his throat, it just went into his stomach by natural gravitational forces, right? But since he was still alive, which he was, it was forced down his throat and he was choking, which means it went to his lungs, which means somebody held him back and forced that shit down his throat. That's why it was in his lungs, because he couldn't breathe. He was breathing. And
that nigga choked on it.
So he choked, asphyxiation. He choked on the cough syrup being forced down his throat, being held in a chair like this. Exactly, OG. That's the only way you could. That's the only way asphyxiation could ever have been the possible cause of death, right? If something was extracting in that amount from your lungs. So this guy saying what he's saying right now, thought something was injected into him, negative.
I was trying to go along with what, that aspect though, like, okay, if they injected the nigga, he was dead already from injection. Right. And then they poured the shit, in his mouth and said, okay, when forensics hit him, oh, he got 6 pints of fucking cough syrup in his lungs. Like, who the fuck chokes on 6 pints?
Listen though,
right, that's a lot of
Who the fuck chokes and keeps drinking? Like, you know what I mean? 6 pints worth? Like, nigga, that's a grip.
So with that being said, that lets you know that he was still alive while it was happening.
Damn.
That's how you know he was still alive while it happened. It was torture.
Yeah.
It's akin to waterboarding.
Waterboarding, yeah. That's what I was thinking about that too.
Right.
Damn.
Now there's different forms of waterboarding. If y'all ever seen the movie The 5 Deadly Venoms, taking it back from y'all niggas, right? Y'all childhood wasn't lit, man. Whoever seen The 5 Deadly Venoms? Put a one in the chat if you ever seen The 5 Deadly Venoms.
I think I may have saw that shit like one time or something. You talking about the karate flick?
Yeah, kung fu flick back in the day, 5 Deadly Venoms.
Yeah.
The Toad was the strongest out of the 5 Deadly Venoms, man. He had a impervious, unbreakable skin, iron skin technique. And he had a hidden spot that could break his kung fu to where his skin would be vulnerable. Unless you knew this weak spot, his skin was virtually impenetrable. Right? And you know what I'm saying, in reference to what we're talking about, you know what I'm saying, the only way they could get to him is if they hit his weak spot, right? And you know what I mean, they couldn't kill him until, you know, the Scorpion showed up. The Scorpion knew what the Toad's weak spot was. In the midst of them trying to arrest him because they couldn't contain him, you know, the Scorpion out of the blue or from out of the cut hit him in his secret spot. You know what I'm saying? And it broke his kung fu and they was finally able to get him. But to make sure they sealed the deal and killed him, deleted the Toad, right? They waterboarded him with a version of waterboarding that's known as paper waterboarding, right? Y'all getting some exclusive game tonight on Friday Night Wrap Up, man. You hear me, man? Paper waterboarding. It's when they would take thin sheets of rice paper, put water on your face, place the thin sheet on, put water on it, put another one on, and they will suffocate you like that. Asphyxiation. That's a form of waterboarding. The CIA does that to this very day. All right. Yeah, we about to start doing some whole different content too, man. We're gonna be doing movie reviews, man. Taking it back to y'all, showing y'all old school movies, man. We might have to just start doing that on Patreon. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, though, man. Rest in the essence of Pimp C, man. It's crazy how he's connected with this situation going on with Pimp. You know, could possibly potentially be connected with this situation going on with old Jay Prince. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man. It was just wild that he just popped up like that not too long after he gave that interview where he's talking about Jay-Z, Puffy, and like industry. He was going in heavy on the industry. Then just a couple weeks later, that happened. And it was a lot. He had, like you said, he had a lot of shit going on with Rap a Lot. He's a very outspoken guy, and he did that shit on a national radio station, so they couldn't even cover it.
Well, let's listen to a little bit more of this.
So I'd say take this with a grain of salt and not as facts, because, like I said, the death of Pimp C, there was a lot of controversy around that, man, because it happened so suddenly. Plus, you add in the fact that a lot of celebrities die in hotels alone. It just seems like a reoccurring thing that happens. There's a lot of spookiness factor, and there's a lot of conspiracy theories. So people gravitate towards those things because it's not as easy as it's more complicated than the easy solution, I should say. Because sometimes what happened is more simple than you think happened. And I wasn't there, so I don't know. I'm not saying that he's wrong, but he's one of the first people I've seen say that publicly. You know what I mean?
Had that boy killed. Just like he had Takeoff killed, he had my own boy Pimp C killed.
Whoa. Now that's another piece, right? So he's basically saying that he had Takeoff killed as well. Now, Takeoff being the member of the Migos who lost his life on November 1st of last year, right? And it was tragic. It felt all throughout hip hop. And a lot of blame has been thrown towards Jay Prince and Mob Ties. A lot of people have been upset about how that happened because they were supposed to, quote unquote, have checked in and be under Mob Ties protection, red light protection. And you have one of the biggest stars in rap end up losing his life. And, you know, the whole hip hop community asking why, because it seemed like it was all for nothing, man. It seemed like at any point somebody could have stepped in and made cooler heads prevail and stop from what happened happening. You know what I mean? But there was a lot of debate about what happened afterwards, and it's continued up until this week, because even Jay Prince recently dropped a new post that I'm going to talk about in a second. And in that post, it's like he's had this back and forth with Offset, where there should be a situation where him, Offset, or anybody else involved should come to a resolution to stop any future violence, anything like that. It seems like things have escalated a little bit in the last week, man. Offset has said some things back on social media. Jay Prince has clapped back, and it seems like Jay Prince has stayed on the offensive while dissing, man. And for this guy to come out here and say that he feels like Takeoff was killed by Jay Prince and Mob Ties and Rap a Lot is saying a lot, man. That's crazy. But to be real, he wasn't there either, you know, as far as I know. So I wonder how he's coming to this conclusion. So like I said, take this with a grain of salt.
And I'm telling you, man, I'm real upset with Jay Prince Sr. tonight, and I'm no longer scared of you no more. We're going to come together as a social media community, and we're going to put you in jail.
Damn.
Now, that's saying a lot, too.
God dang.
Because when Jay Prince...
Well, hold on. Pause, man. Hold on, man. God damn. Y'all hear that?
Yeah, got niggas shook out there.
I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. Yeah, they did, OG. Yeah, they sure did. Actually, they got it from actually they got it from their China homeboys, man. That's an Asian thing for real. But you know, Russia and Asia, same thing for real. You know, Russia and China, same thing for real. You really want to think about it. But yeah, though, man. I mean, God damn, y'all, man. Sheesh, hold on. I came up for this one. Sheesh. Hey, that's what I'm saying, man. You niggas is crazy, man. Y'all hear what that man just said, man? That's dangerous, man. I mean, you know, Jay Prince, man, you know, whatever, but, you know, I mean, I don't know if I want to try to put the feds on that nigga, man. Like, God,
that definitely was dry snitching at his finest.
I wonder who gonna stand with him though.
Oh man, listen here. I can't fuck with y'all, man. Y'all niggas is right back. That spirit of snitching is terrible. Running something.
Let me tell you this, because it was enough niggas know what happened, yo.
Everybody who was there knows what happened.
It's a lot of people that was on the scene that night. Like, niggas know what happened. Like,
everybody who was there that night knew exactly. They know exactly what happened.
So for this not to get real, like, it is some wild shit that this case has not been 100%
investigated. We ain't heard nothing about it.
Yeah, like you would
nothing about it.
Yeah, except for the one cat that supposedly went to jail or something, or it got smoked. You know what I mean? Somebody got killed, I guess. But
you got this Quavo hanging out with Puffy like they just best friends.
Yeah, it's a little wild. It's different, y'all. I don't know. I feel like it's different.
You got Offset going back and forth with Jay Prince's old washed up gangster ass. Shit crazy, man. Crazy as hell, man. Absolutely insane, man.
Yeah, it's just too much in the open for it not to be something that's already cemented and somebody sent away. That's how you know it was some wild shit. And for them not to say nothing, you see the Migos is breaking down. They fighting each other now. Because I could probably imagine one of them probably want to say something too. One of them, I could tell one of them probably want to talk, and one of them, and the other one don't. I don't know who's that in the situation, but these cats is fighting before performances and huge performances, real live fights in public places. And this is real family. Like, they ain't like no group that was like put together. Like, these are guys that grew up together. It was in the same family. I want to say Quavo's the uncle, or is he the brother? I don't know what's his relation with Takeoff per se. I just know he was an uncle to one and a brother to the other one, or something like that. I think. I could be wrong, whatever, but he's the oldest. Let's just know that. So this is wild. This is a wild situation. I mean, like I said, this is a touchy subject, and a lot of people, like how he presented it, like, I'm not scared anymore. It kind of seems like a lot of people are scared because ain't nobody talking. For a superstar too. This is a superstar. This ain't not a regular person. One of the biggest superstars in the game. It wasn't just a regular cat rapping. You know what I mean? The biggest group. Cats who made the culture 1 and 2. One of the biggest albums to drop. So it's different when ain't nobody talking on this. So like I said, I know me and you did one of the podcasts talking about it, but it's just something that's just still, it got a weird feeling around it. It still do. Like it's still fresh. We don't know anything that happened really. All we got is speculations. That is wild, man. But yeah, for Jay Prince to be clapping back, that's something different too. He's supposed to be the OG.
I'm gonna say good luck to bro on his internet journey with trying to trying to do whatever it is he trying to do, bro. I mean, we all know, we're all public, and we all know. I mean, well, the public, and we know that nigga is something serious and shit. So, good luck. I'm not siding with either. I will tune in. Yeah. Probably won't give it much energy. I'll give it a little attention though, but for the most part, man, shit.
That's the luck to you.
Good luck, brother.
Yeah, everybody.
Hey, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I just thought about something, man. Hold on. You feel me? Pertaining to this situation, man. Let me find out. Oh man, hold on, man. Let me make sure I still got that shit, man. Hold on, it's in my phone. I was listening. I forgot I was listening to. And dude called in on my Hold on. Where is that at, man? I just seen that, man. Dude called in my nigga M Rex show, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm about to... Oh my God, man, this nigga, man. Hold on, I'm about to play this. This is hella. Hold on, real quick, y'all. Hold on, this is wild right here, man. Hold on, this is wild right here, according to this whole situation right here. Shout out to my brother M Rec TV, man. I know my brother M Rec ain't gonna mind me playing his shit. You hear me? Listen to this, y'all, man.
And try not to jade nobody thoughts with my opinion. You know what I mean? Paige, you now live with MREC TV, the live show. State your name and where you call it from. Keep it clean.
Yeah, man, it's John Boy over here in Birmingham, Alabama, man. What's good with y'all?
Everything good, my brother. You're crispy. That's what I'm talking about. I got to bust a shot for that.
You know it, man. I just came on here to expose
Now
these.
this is Jay Prince responding. This is Jay Prince responding to Whack 100 saying he got caught with 40 keys. You know, so this is my brother Rec. He was speaking on this, having people call in and stuff, man. And this dude right here called in with some devastating information about Jay Prince Jr., man. Happy man.
Boys, man, they ain't doing good.
Thoughts, my opinion. You know what I mean? Paige, you now live with MREC TV, the live show. State your name and where you calling from. Keep it clean.
Yeah, man, it's John Boy over here in Birmingham, Alabama, man. What's good with y'all?
Everything good, my brother. Your phone sound crispy. That's what I'm talking about. I gotta bust a shot for that.
You know it, man. I just came on here to expose these boys, man. They ain't doing good business. And a lot of things don't know. They don't know Junior gay.
Oh, damn. For real?
Yeah.
Where that information came from?
Man, I actually sucked the book.
Hold on, what you said? Yo?
Man. I mean, look, man, I sucked this dick back in 98, man.
Oh, nah, that's crazy, man. Pause, man. Like, that's how you getting down? Like, you for real, man?
Hey, man, it's time to bring these boys out, man. They out here killing young black men. Hey, what can they do to me?
Damn. Wow, homie. Ooh. That you threw me for a loop with that one. I don't even know what to say. Wow. All right, man. Thanks for calling up.
Wow. Wow, right?
At the 19-minute mark, crazy. I don't even know what to say after that.
Pause. Right? What I gotta say about that?
I ain't got nothing to say about that. Ain't none of my business. None of L's business at all. Like,
shout out to my nigga L Wreck, man. You hear me, man? Hey, man. Y'all go tap in with my brother M Wreck, man. Spooky hours on midnight, man, on Sundays, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, Uncle Diggity, man.
I ain't know what
that shit crazy, bro.
Oh yeah, I can't even. I wish I hear that shit.
It's crazy. I think it said that's how you getting down, my nigga. Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, but keep it real though, y'all. All jokes aside.
Y'all remember Taxi Cab Confessions?
Hey man, keep it real though, y'all. Right?
Oh shit! That was so bad.
Put a 1 in the chat if after hearing that dude sound like he was lying to y'all though.
I don't know.
Allegedly, he could very well be lying.
Yeah,
he could just make that go up. Think about what I'm saying though. After hearing that, do you think that dude was lying?
I don't even know what I heard. I don't even feel what I looked in my business.
I have to spice it up real quick for y'all. Throw that in the whole situation, man.
Yeah,
he said that always. He said what OG say. He said that explains why y'all always around me. Yeah, I ain't never seen this thing with a batch, man. Every time you see Jay Prince Jr., he already with a whole bunch of niggas.
A whole bunch of niggas and shit.
Never
no love, no love interest, huh?
Allegedly.
Yeah, I ain't gonna even. I ain't.
Happy to walk with us, man. Hit that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Hey, L, man, hit us with some E&E, man.
Hey, man. Jeez, Virgil.
I'm not even.
Right. No.
Oh man,
I'm
throw that in the motherfucking situation. Who are you, man?
Bro, I'm not following them down that alley, bro. Not at all.
That's a rabbit hole you decided to not first, man. I gotta keep it 100 though, man. I can't recall ever seeing, even after damn crap table at the on the dice game, ain't even no matches at the dice game. Not that it should be.
Swerving this bitch. Here's a couple packs. I'm about to serve them this shit. Word is surge. 5 niggas, no birds in the crib. Now the only time I switch is when the click up on the wrist. Riding with my G, don't hit the curb in this shit. You see the streets feel like the purge. I want to win. So like, ain't no place to
Tap that like, buddy. Y'all tap in, walk with us, man.
most of you niggas is bitch. Understand I'm in a people, we never witnessing murders. Silence lands and hoods, your name will never be heard of. Retaliation, heat up another soul getting dropped off. People, so I can't even hop on my eye who made up. John, they tame, they energy off, depleted they cause, they meet to a guard. Around the green dog, I reeked up the claws. Santa's home, I'ma win like 96 J's on. King Young, you think I give a fuck about a critic? Before Corona never gave us gloves when it was rigid. Well, educators promptly, they told us not to be honest. Walking home, watching hustlers pull up on the corners. Hurt on their neck and head, cause I think on their sides, they downed out. Gotta keep my game live, I ain't trying to take time out. Never mix a message request, twist up the essence. We eating, gotta switch your course out of your blessings. Told you, I'm about to swerve in this bitch. It's a couple packs, I'm about to serve them this shit. Word is surge, 5 niggas, no birds in the crib. Now the only time I switch is when the click up on the wrist. Riding with my G, don't hit the curb in this shit. You see the streets feel like the purge. I will on the bed. Told them like, ain't no place for cowards in the trench. Ain't no place for cowards. You need King L stacks. 62s and 4-ways. I used to chef them up with game, had my wrist game. Looking sick as fuck. Penny T, Franco with that stone face. Jesus head, pockets full of dough, man. I used to call it Peter bread. Had to leave the game alone, cause now you don't know who the bears. They popping pills, hands and perks, and mix it all with the fed. Eat, bitch. We on the up. Right in this crack, got me reminiscing, bagging up. A 16 is a brick. Don't think I'm passing much. And the hook is just like the overs. I want my fucking head. The rap game is like the GOAT game nowadays. A bunch of fake ass hustlers who really in the way. King L's, he send me that word. I make them go away. Overboard, under the boat, just like a stowaway. Bruce Lee boy balls. You know I got my roll today. Ball so cold, man, it really might snow today. Lace up your Timbo boots. Zip up your bubble down. Just let them grams cook up and watch them bubble down. King L's and Rayman told y'all we got that bubble now. The elite, we the elite. We got the bubble now. Told him, I'm about to swerve in this bitch. Hits a couple packs, I'm about to serve him this shit. Work surge, no birds in the
Yeah. I think Wreck had me weak the other night. I was listening to this, man. I was crying laughing at work listening to this. Like, what? Pause. You hear me? I don't put nothing past none of these niggas, man. You hear me, man? Let's be honest with y'all, man. None of these niggas, man. Did y'all see how Jadakiss was over there quiet on the couch when Puffy was talking to Fab on Drake Champs?
That shit was wild too.
Niggas know who run. Them niggas know who signed them checks and who run the show up there, bro.
Did y'all peep that though? Y'all peep how Kiss was just in the cup, hat dumb low, arms across his chest, sitting back, not saying anything. I wonder if I was the only one to peep that. Well, maybe pull it up, y'all. Nobody y'all love Kiss. I love Kiss, man, as an artist, man. But I'll be goddamn, man, if I ain't gonna sit up there and, you know, I ain't gonna do that, man. I ain't that type of guy, man. I gotta keep it across the board, man. You did. Gotta keep it fair across the board, man, with these niggas, man. Hear me?
Got to.
Gotta keep it across the board, man. That nigga Fab. That nigga Fab, man. That nigga, boy, that shit was funny as hell, man. I was watching it as it was happening. I was at the crib watching that. I just was like, pause, man. Like, what is this nigga talking about, man? Like,
These niggas, man.
Oh shit. Oh man, that shit's wild.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you
Oh,
when
it's
you
right here.
scrambling
Right
and
here.
scripting for
No,
shit.
I got
I
it.
like
Please,
that.
Kiss.
I'm doing practicing. I got it. Mr. Lee,
Yeah, I love this drink.
where you
Chance
put my
with you. I
bag
like
at?
when you like this, Daddy.
Where you put my bag?
Daddy, I
at,
like
Mr.
when
Lee?
you
Oh, it's right here.
scrambling
It's right
and
here.
scraping when you
Oh, it's right here.
scrambling and
It's right
scraping
No,
for
no,
shit.
no. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go with that one.
Make a
That
wish.
one.
Just blow it out. It's
No,
your
no.
birthday every day.
Every day
Oh,
my birthday
this
on
nigga
the
do it.
I'm in.
Yeah,
Look at these
look back
niggas,
on where I
man.
became.
Look
You
at
miss
Kiss,
me,
he's
though.
hard.
Yeah, because I'm saying it seems like a thing.
I
It's
miss
just
partying
birthday
with
party.
Puff, man. I
Man,
miss
but I'm
partying.
talking for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
Yeah, we partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying? Eyes.
What the fuck?
Eyes.
This is
brother.
going down in history, man.
Eyes. I understand. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Yo, okay. So check this
saw
out.
it.
Me, Tyrese, Ray J, and Gary Gray. You know, I'm a type of nigga. I like variety, man. I like people that's unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? I like different personalities. So I was like, I never knew they would become what they are today. But you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, that sounded like the type of night I want to have in Vegas. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So Tyrese kept on
This is a
talking.
fight. This is a Floyd fight, right?
Yeah. And Tyrese keep on talking about like how you gotta get back for church. And we just like, yo, the night ain't start. You gotta get back for church. We in motherfucking Vegas, nigga. Like you can go to church next week. You know what I'm saying? Sending your thing. You know what I'm saying? But we in Vegas. Don't be bringing God into the situation. Don't bring God into this situation. You know what I'm saying? Gary Gray is like, nigga, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Ray J. So Ray J is like just really like feeling
Yes,
like Ray J right now. You know what I'm saying?
I socked that nigga Puffy in this shit, man.
Hey, yo. Don't do that.
Yeah, that's why I said pick it up from right there. This I gotta pick it up from right there.
Look at this nigga. No, bro. Bro. Tell the story. Bro, we're intoxicated.
Listen.
Oh, bro, we helping me build that beautiful, nice guy, Rastafari brand of yours, huh? I see you, man.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday. It's fabulous. The only nigga that got the name that I want. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
Let's take a shot at that.
Huh? Yeah, I have to play that in its entirety, man. You know, because that nigga Puffy, man, that nigga was on some zesty shit, man. Like
Zest is real with that nigga, man.
that nigga said that nigga, only nigga who got the name that I want. Like what, nigga? What the fuck, you bitch ass nigga?
So let's look at the facts. We've heard stories about the parties and shit, mansion parties and shit.
Right.
And we got Puff on Drink Champs asking Fab why he never partied with him, and he's talking like a homo and shit. I mean, what more fucking proof do we need of what's going on here? You got these niggas sitting here looking uncomfortable as fuck. You know what I mean? Looking like they interviewing for a job they know they not fitting to get. Like they you know what I mean? They confidence level look rattled right here and shit. And this nigga is throwing motherfucking gay gestures at him. Like, nigga, on TV though, like that nigga Puff is I don't know, bro.
Remember when Future said Diddy wanted him to come up to his room? Like, what?
Man, what more proof do niggas need, bro? What more proof do you need? You can make money in music, you know, without these niggas and shit, but ultimately, if you want to go up to that level and shit like that, this is what you're gonna have to deal with, bro. This is what you're gonna. These are the type of people you gonna motherfucking be around and shit. And what's fucked up is they paid. They powerful. You know what I mean? They paid, so they can throw gay gestures freely and shit, and feel nothing for it. You know what I mean? However, you know what I'm saying? Like that nigga, you worth $1 billion. You ain't worried about, you know, what a motherfucker say. I mean, you might be just for your image, your PR team might fucking tell you some shit like that, your publicist or whatever. But for the most part, nigga, you ain't worried about that, nigga. You a gay lord, my nigga, and you motherfucking rich as hell, and you know what I mean? you're a gatekeeping gay lord, nigga.
Not a gay lord, man.
A gay lord, my nigga.
A gay lord Fokker. That's what you is.
Man.
That's a goddamn shame, man. Listen, y'all. I was watching that as it was happening. I remember that was a couple years ago. I was at the crib watching that, and I just remember the whole time. I'm like, man, did this nigga just say what I thought he just said? I'm like, hold on. I'm like, Ashton Kutcher about to come out or some shit, man. And that nigga said that guy's fabulous. The only nigga that got the name of the island. I'm like, what, nigga? Like, and the fact that none of these niggas is checking this nigga. None of these niggas is saying, Puff, you tripping, you bugging. That just let me know right there and to solidify everything that I ever knew already. Like I said, confirmation information about the music industry. And Puffy is definitely who everybody think he is. You see the way, man, look at my man. It's like they was getting Mendenhall to an extent right there, man.
That's crazy. That's just how these meetings be and shit, nigga. You meet up with niggas, and nigga across the table from you be a motherfucking that nigga got, you know what I mean? Like really trip off of this picture though, nigga. You got the check writer, nigga. You got his co-signer sitting on the top end, and then you got the two niggas wanting to get the deal and shit like that. This is pretty much what the shit would look like, you know what I mean? And you niggas on the left, what are y'all willing to do to get this motherfucking, you know, he's basically extending it to him. Man, why you ain't never party with me, man? You know, like really party with me and shit. You know, you could be paid, you know, you could be out here with us and shit and have millions in your account, because neither one of them niggas is living like that. I mean, they known rappers and shit. Nigga might be able to, you know, pull up in a BMW or some shit like that. But for the most part, niggas ain't running around with $15-20 million in a bank account and shit like that. These niggas is probably 100,000aires and shit like that. So he's telling them like, nigga, why y'all niggas, you know, just, you know, come on over here, man. Mendenhall special, you know, we'll get you right. We'll buy you the new Kia, you know, raping you records, whatever the fuck. And yeah, that's wild though, bro.
Crazy, man.
That's wild. How bad do you want it, nigga? I can give you enough money to change your life, nigga. I can change everybody in your family's life, nigga. I can give you the ability to change everybody's life in your family. So how bad do you want it? It may not necessarily be, okay, bend over this table and let me, you know, pause. It might be some other fucking, you know, here, I don't even want to fucking speak on that shit. All that shit is pause worthy and shit, but you know, here, take a picture with a nigga, or, you know, some weird ass shit. You know, it could be anything. We don't really know. It's all speculation. Ain't nobody really came out with no, hey, this is what the fuck happened. But you can see it, man. From this shit, you can see that shit.
Definitely
I can see it clear as day. Like, nigga, what more proof do you need? This is it.
All right.
You know what I mean? This is it. It might be different. I think it's different for, well, not really. I was gonna say it's different for actors, but shit, they got them casting couches and shit, man. These bitches be getting ran through too. These dudes probably be getting rammed on too and shit on some weird shit.
Oh, they definitely do. No man,
you know what I mean?
about it.
The movie game is something else. The movie game ain't music. See, music, you got to do a lot of footwork and shit. You got to tour, go promote, do all of this shit. Movie, you low key sign a contract to get paid $10 million or some shit, 5 up front, 5 on the back, or some shit like that. So you're already just caking it. That's why a lot of rappers that do movies and shit, or eventually do movies, they say fuck it and go do movies. They say fuck that rap shit because it's too much. You know, it's too much. It's too much rape in it. But
I'm trying to find this video. Listen, y'all. I'm trying to find this video of Nori when he went on Vlad for that interview, right?
Where he talked about the room and shit.
Walking in the doors and shit, though. And I'm trying to see it. I don't see it on here. I don't see it on here.
Shit too, yeah.
I mean, they basically made they basically put Nori on and made that nigga watch the door, right? See, all Drink Champs really is Puffy's concoction and shit. It's basically like an either initiation show or you already down with the get down type show and shit. Nori finally went ahead and crossed over. He had his little commercial success, but then he ran from the door. But now here we are, 20 years after he had that success or some shit, damn near 20 years and shit. So he's at a point where he has to either make a decision. So, you know, here he is. He got a show, you know, it was number one or is number one. And, you know, he spoke on the, you know, what you would have to do, how he rejected it at first. But now you see the nigga now, you know, co-signing, pulling up in Maybachs and shit. And, you know, basically he's nigga watching the door. He's really keeping the shit right now. The appointed gatekeeper in a sense.
This nigga Nori, that interview with him and Vlad is not on the internet.
They pulled it?
I'm looking and I normally if you put in Nori Vlad,
it'll be right there.
Illuminati, it'll be one of the first ones up there when he's talking about walking through the doors and stuff. That video is no longer on YouTube.
Man. They did that for the people that ain't aware of this type of shit and just, you know, going along with the whatever.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's cold, yeah.
And I'm not even perping, y'all. I've been looking on it because if you look up this video, not 6 degrees of Puffy. This nigga OG stupid, man.
Nah, no bullshit though. No bullshit.
Look, y'all. Because this is all the same interview right here. Whenever you see this Vlad TV, Nori explains shooting somebody the day he got signed. That's what he said. This is all the same. He catching attempted murder at 14. This is all the same interview.
But they took that specific clip off.
Yeah, the top one too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's why they ain't promoting that damn House Party movie.
Yeah.
That damn House Party movie was wild. I couldn't believe that shit.
Who directed that shit? LeBron. The House Party movie? LeBron?
Yeah.
He didn't direct it. He just put some money up for it and shit.
He produced it.
Yeah, and basically put some money up for it.
Yeah, and he was in the movie, so he saw that shit.
We need to know who actually wrote that shit, who wrote it, and who directed that shit. The producer ain't shit in movie terms and shit. I mean, he is because he's he's one of the motherfuckers that's making it happen and shit, pulling all of the making calls, getting the project put together and shit like that.
Yeah, I think he got shoot it at one of his houses or some shit.
Yeah. So if that was his actual house, then yeah, that definitely would give him grounds to be the producer of the movie and shit. Now you need a director to come along and direct what we're looking at, but you also need writers to write the fucking story. So who wrote the whole Illuminati part into it, and then it was okayed and shit. Like I told y'all niggas, everything got to be approved by the by FCC, like I told you niggas and shit. So that movie got released on a major scale and had major names attached to it and shit like that. So, they playing the game and shit.
And they fucked up the whole movie. That was actually the movie was cool all the way up until that very point. Then it just got weird. Like
I fell asleep. I fell asleep on that shit, man. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go peep it again for what it's worth and shit.
I'm gonna watch it, man.
I'm gonna keep it true. The movie was actually cool, literally up until that part, and then that part it got weird. It was like, where the fuck did this even cut? Like, this is house party. Like,
Yeah, like motherfucker, where's the dance? Where's the dance battle in the motherfucking?
And it just went so far left field. There was no coming back from it.
It was like How High too. Y'all seen that shit?
I don't think I've seen that. That's what.
Okay. How High 2 was so far from motherfucking How High Part 1, man. With DC Young Fly and Lil Yachty, bro.
Yeah, that shit was horrible.
Man, that shit was like a after school special, nigga. That shit wasn't even like a movie quality movie. That shit was like some bullshit, bro. Like they really could have kept that. They really could. A lot of these Coming to America, How High, House Party, nigga, they could have kept them motherfuckers. Like they could have kept them, bro. I'm kind of glad Eddie Murphy didn't redo Harlem Nights now. If a nigga let him do Coming to America like that, man, I'm glad.
Yeah, Harlem Nights is too classic because they had too many classic. You can't even get that many classic actors all in one movie. Like he literally broke mad niggas' careers off of that movie.
Yeah.
That was nothing but great comedians in that movie. That was probably the greatest cast ever assembled.
It was, in my eyes, it was.
Yeah.
It definitely was. Even from the lead to the extras to the niggas that was just standing around not doing nothing, just you know what I mean, just there. Like it was just like it was perfect. Yeah, you know what I mean? It was perfect.
Right.
It was perfect.
That's one of my favorite movies, so I'm gonna always ride for Harlem Nights. Like I watch that shit.
I'm gonna stick you. I'm gonna stick you. Definitely stick this little janky motherfucker standing here.
Yeah, that's my motherfucking shit, man. At that time, nigga, Robin Harris was like one of my favorite comedians and shit, and he only had like two lines in the whole motherfucking movie and shit. Like he didn't even say nothing, you know what I mean? So it was just like a good ass put together motherfucking deal, man. That was a beautiful movie.
It was like life.
Movies like that no more, really.
Nah.
It was like life before life.
Yeah. Life was definitely a good follow up to that shit. Just like on a different category type shit as far as the cast and all that shit goes.
Yeah.
Harlem Nights was the OG though, bro. Like I haven't. That's like my favorite. I would give that movie number one in my fucking vote of movies and shit. Like that movie is just like it had everything, all the elements that makes a good movie. Good cast, good story, good camera work. Yeah, you know what I mean, it was perfect. You know what I mean, like
it's funny.
What was not to like about it? And it was a comedy. Like
Eddie Murphy did his thing on that movie, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's like my all-time favorite movie of all time.
Harlem Nights. Man.
I was gonna say I might have watched that movie more than any movie I watched because I still watch it to this day just to fall asleep on sometimes.
Nigga, I watch that movie anytime it come on TV and it's just like some bullshit or whatever on, I'll just watch it. Like nigga, Harlem Nights on, nigga, blink. Or if I'm just searching for something and if I find Harlem Nights first, I'll leave that shit there. Like I know I'm still going to laugh at it. 30 years later, I'm still going to laugh. So
I like what OG just said. Harlem Nights, everybody role was a major role. And that's what I like about Eddie Murphy when he used to do his movies like that, man. Yeah. Everybody's role was a huge role, memorable role.
It was all memorable too. Like the movies was memorable.
How smart their part was.
Yeah.
No matter, like I said, nigga, Robin Harris had 2 lines in it. Charlie Murphy didn't have any lines in it. He did.
Yeah.
But he played a little crucial part in the mother. Well, he did have like 1 line. He spoke like soft in the motherfucker,
But nah, yeah. But everybody was memorable. The one nigga didn't even have a line. He just shot the gun and had a memorable father.
Don't shoot that little shit no more. Don't shoot that little shit no more, nigga.
That's memorable, and he didn't even have a line. Like,
that nigga didn't even say nothing.
Yeah, but everybody remember that nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's the type of shit, like you said, Eddie Murphy was such a craftsman, like with the Coming to America, the Harlem Nights. You know what I mean? Even the Nutty Professor. Like, I mean, he was just a craftsman with the way that, like you said, he could highlight everybody in the role where they had their own star role. Yeah. And that's why they all went on to become stars.
Yeah, everybody who ever fucked with you, everybody who fucked with Eddie Murphy went on to become a huge star. Everybody from, let's say, Coming to America, if they're still alive, they're a huge stars to this day. Think about it, Vanessa Bell Calloway, Arsenio Hall, Louis Anderson. He's dead, I think.
Yeah, he died. But he was getting it in before he died.
James Earl Jones, Samuel L. Jackson.
Everybody in that motherfucker. Man, y'all know Samuel L. Jackson like played in every fucking movie in America. Like that nigga, when they need a black actor, nigga, they call Samuel L. Jackson. Like Samuel L. Jackson, nigga, has a fucking Virgil. Pull up Samuel L. Jackson's movies that Samuel L. Jackson played in, bro.
Ridiculous.
Pull the
It's ridiculous.
This nigga, man. I mean, this guy. I mean, I don't even. He was.
You can think of, he's been in it.
He was in Coming to America. He was in fucking Menace to Society. He was in Juice. He was in. I mean, he was in Goodfellas. He was in. I mean, he was bruh.
Yeah, he was in Goodfellas. Yeah, he was.
Man.
Probably the only black person in Goodfellas.
Yeah, he was. He was. He
might have been the only nigga in the whole movie.
Yes, he was. He was. And he played a small part in a fucking Italian mob movie where he got popped, but he was in that motherfucker too.
He deserved to get popped in that though. Like he did. Like that one, they fucked up on that one. They did fuck up. They had to go up a diggity. You know, Bob Bruce, bro. They had to go.
Man, yeah.
They had to go, man.
He's in like 300 movies.
Bruh, Samuel L. Jackson, nigga. Samuel L. Jackson has been a part of everybody's motherfucking crew, nigga. That nigga's like motherfucking. He's like the nigga you call. Samuel L. Jackson can play anything. Like that nigga can play anything. Like,
look,
bro, look at just go through them though. Go through them.
Paws of Fury, The Protege, Hitman, Wife, Bodyguard, Spiral,
movies you don't even know the nigga was in though. Like,
yeah,
The Banker, Star Wars, Spider-Man. Of course, all the Marvel movies.
Yeah, and he does the Marvel series too.
Incredibles too.
Look at this dude, man. Kong, Triple X.
I mean, he's in like, goddamn, man. Avengers, of course, Kingsman.
You know, one of my favorites, Long Kiss Goodnight.
He was in RoboCop in the new one.
I wouldn't doubt it. Nigga, I promise. Like it was like 2018 or 19 or something. Like every movie that came out, it wasn't even really no black movies and shit like that. But the black actor was Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah. I promise. Like
that nigga plays everything, bro.
Like look at that. Look at 2012 right here. Like Django, Zambia, Avengers, meeting. I mean, like that's a lot of work in 1 year. Nigga, you done did 5 movies in 1 year.
That's way more than 5.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's just 2012 shit. I just counted the 2012 that's up here.
Yeah, that
5 movies.
5 movies in 1 year.
Big boy movies too.
Man, come on, bro. Like that.
Django and Avengers.
Some niggas is happy to be in like 2 or 3 superhero movies. This nigga be in all of them.
I mean, he don't turn nothing down. I mean, they don't offer him bad shit. It's either a leading role or a supporting role in a big movie. They don't offer that nigga bad shit, and he takes it all. Like, yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, he plays the same character in every damn movie. All he do is change his clothes. Right. What am I? A robber? What am I? You know what I mean?
Y'all remember this? Anybody ever seen this movie right here called The Spirit?
Nah.
Came out in 2008.
But I
This is an
seen
ill
in
ass
Soul
movie.
Man where she took them damn teeth out. Soul Man.
Stifler's mom.
She took them teeth out. My nigga got that.
Bro, look how many movies this nigga done did, and we still in the 2000s.
Jumper is a
We ain't even
dope ass movie too.
Yeah,
1408 is a good ass movie.
Yep, seen that.
Dude,
Black Snake Moan is a ill deep movie. This Home of the Brave movie is good.
yeah, that's a good one.
Let's see the incredible original Kill Bill, of course.
You know, Kill Bill always was dope.
The Fifth State. The Caveman's Valentine. I never seen that one.
Yeah, I never seen that.
Is that like that's Florence Fishburne in there with him too or something? This nigga's movie is just ridiculous. Like, so
I
we
mean,
still
the man catalog is just, man, this is off the hook. Like,
okay, now we're getting into the late 90s.
The Rules of Engagement, that's that shit.
Deep Blue
Right?
Sea.
Yeah. Unbreakable was good too. Deep Blue Sea with it.
Deep Blue Sea.
With LL and Samuel L. Jackson and some shit.
Yeah,
Jackie Brown.
That shit.
Jackie Brown was a dope movie.
Out of Sight was a good movie
Out
too.
of Sight was a dope ass movie.
187.
187.
That's that shit.
Long Kiss Goodnight.
That's one of my favorite Christmas movies.
A Time to Kill. Right, The Great White Hype, silly ass movie.
That's my shit though. That shit is that's a hilarious ass movie right there. That shit is how you laugh.
Fresh, remember
I
Fresh?
forgot about Fresh. Yeah, played that nigga's father, played Fresh's father.
Nah, that's a dope ass movie though, right?
Yeah,
there.
Fresh a classic too. Fresh
that's
definitely a classic.
So yeah.
Definitely a classic.
This nigga's hold on. Samuel L. Jackson played in the School Days?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in school. Yeah.
He was one of the I think he was a student in that motherfucker or something, because Larry Fishburne was, he was like a student in that motherfucker. So Strictly Business, Goodfellas, there go Goodfellas right there.
Menace to Society.
Not the
So when
Exorcist 3. Samuel L. played in the Exorcist 3? Hell nah.
The Return of Superfly. That nigga played in Eddie Murphy Raw. At the beginning, that skit where Eddie Murphy was doing the little comedy skit at the beginning.
Yeah, he was like the uncle or the
The
cousin.
uncle sitting there laughing, talking about that doo-doo line. That nigga so good with that doo-doo line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do the right thing.
Raw, that's one of the top comedies ever.
Yeah, man. You say he played in Juice.
I think his career is cemented.
Look at this man catalog, man. This is definitely applaud worthy and shit right here, man. This is work right here. This is work right here. Even the ones we ain't never heard of, I'm pretty sure they're good movies because he don't play in no lame movies. Like all of these movies are good.
Yeah.
I bet you if you had all these motherfuckers on catalog and you just hit play on all of them, they'd all be good.
On here that they ain't got on here.
What's that?
Attica. Samuel L. Jackson definitely played in Attica.
What year did it come out?
In like the 70s, bro. It was him, Clarence Williams III, Samuel L. Jackson. Y'all never seen Attica or heard a movie called Attica? About Attica, the movie about what Attica happened to Attica.
I heard of that shit.
Back in the day. Samuel L. playing Attica, if I'm not mistaken, man.
That was probably before that was the 70s. That was probably before, before he was Samuel L. Jackson. He was probably Sam Jackson back then or some shit. Before you get that accredited stamp and shit like that. Like Larry Fishburne got a lot of like low key movies when he was young and shit like that they didn't really publicize and shit like that before he became Lawrence Fishburne and shit.
Yeah. Niggas go through that rebranding phase.
Yeah.
Cause he got a lot of work too. Like Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, that nigga, he been around
A
too.
lot of hits, like a lot of hit movies. Like he got one of them catalogs too.
Man.
Still active to this day. Getting
Nigga
big.
Glenn Turman been around for a long time too. He used to be in a lot of them older 70s flicks.
We got a lot of old black actors that we can really say that was getting some work. You know, there's been still going to this day.
Yeah. Samuel L. Jackson catalog is I think he got to be he's the leading grossing actor in Hollywood. Like I don't care about Star Wars, none of that shit. Samuel L. Jackson's catalog, that nigga's like the fucking who got all the music and shit? Like that nigga's like that nigga of acting. Like you can't fool with that dude, bro.
That nigga's royalty checks is probably silly.
Yeah, this was my fault. Not Attica, but Against the
Wall. There you go, right there too.
But listen, it was the true story of the Attica prison uprising, though. That's what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, Samuel L. played in it.
Clarence Williams.
Clarence Williams III. Like I said, Clarence Williams III played in it.
I ain't even hip to a lot of Clarence Williams movies though, to be honest and shit. For him to be an older nigga, yeah, I ain't even really hip to a lot of his movies and shit. Like my introduction to him really was like Tales from the Hood and shit. When I first like paid attention to him, I may have seen him in something, but I didn't even trip off of him like that.
That nigga was there. Yeah, that Tales from the Hood.
Played in this movie.
Danny Trejo is another motherfucker. All the Tarantino flicks and shit. I like his work. He always playing like some cool flicks.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot of dope actors, man. I shout out. You gotta salute them guys that could play so many different roles for so many years and really keep the longevity in the acting game. Like, black and white actors that could keep it going. I respect it, man, because that's a different.
That's who it was too, Quay. Yeah. He was one of the dudes who pulled.
Oh, one of the knuckleheads. Oh, y'all are not niggas. One of them niggas, yeah, kept calling them niggas or something. With y'all niggas, blah blah blah. And he was like, "Yo, you are not niggas." Yeah.
Yeah, that's when they was.
Yeah, that was that part.
When they was eating the food at the spot off campus. Yeah.
That's what's up. Thanks for pointing that out too about talking about. Yeah, so man, we gotta go ahead and get on up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Shut him down. I just looked and said, oh yeah, we went a little bit past on a little.
Yeah, we up here partying and shit.
You know what I'm saying? We up here partying like it's Father's Day. You know what I'm talking about? Listen, man. My brother Uncle Diggity, man, go ahead and leave us with some last words on the situation for this evening, man.
Good to chill with y'all brothers again on a Friday night. I'm finna go grab something to eat.
Friday, man. Tap in, walk with us. We going in every Friday, man.
Salute the E&E, man. Everybody out in the chat. Gonna go grab something to eat and shit right quick and call it a day myself.
Go grab some In-N-Out burgers.
Son, I'm thinking taco plate or some shit like that. Pull up at one of these little trucks or something, man.
What's that one spot now, man? That was in Boys in the Hood, man. What's that spot called, man?
We're at the end. Eat a burger.
No, it was called the Fat Burger.
Yeah, Fat Burger.
Is that restaurant still there?
Yeah, Fat Burgers is they around.
Fat Burger slap.
Yeah, they for the most part, if you ain't never had it and shit, they put relish on their burgers. Like they got a choice. You can put relish on the shit. I ain't with all that, but they
relish on that same.
Yeah, they Fat Burger, they got like hella ingredients and shit. You like egg, bacon, lettuce, tomato, onion, all of the shit that you would get on a burger and create a big ass burger and shit. But one of the ingredients happens to be relish. I don't fuck around with that. Yeah. It's good though. It's a couple Fat Burgers around.
Oh yeah, that's when he used to play in the Mod Squad back in the day. You right about that, the former pretty boy. Yeah, Clarence Williams III used to play on the Mod Squad back in the day.
Shit. That was before my time, really. I think.
Right? Yeah, I am.
Back in the day.
OG shit right there, man.
Yeah.
The mod squad.
Tomorrow night, man. We're gonna be going straight in at 9:00, man. Y'all tap in, walk with. It's gonna be a dope show tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna love it.
I'll be here, man. Peace to y'all niggas, man. All right, Els.
You already know, Uncle Diggity, man.
All right.
My brother King L's in the building, man.
You already know. Hey, peace, love, blessings. Hope everybody have a great night. You know what I mean? Do what you do it safely. Make sure you make it home safe. You have a great night. Have a great day, great weekend, all that. Good vibes, great energy, you know. Stay prayed up. You know how it be. Any all day, every day, no days off.
Go ahead, leave us with a nice little situation to ride out with over there, man. Hit us with some exclusive though, man. You said you had some exclusive. You said you have some exclusive stuff, man.
I got some exclusive stuff. I ain't see the homies ain't on here, but fuck it, man. We're gonna play it. Shit, we're gonna play one of our tracks. Fuck it, man. I mean, it's gonna be exclusive to
You about to go ahead and play that. Just go ahead and play what you're about to play, man. You over here talking about you got some exclusives. They ain't got no exclusives.
Nah, I got some exclusive shit. I mean, I do got some exclusive shit. You got me digging through the crates, though.
Put the one in the chat if y'all want to hear some exclusive stuff, man. We're gonna get L a couple of seconds while he looking. Put the one in the chat if y'all want to hear something exclusive, man.
Damn, bro.
Put one in the chat, man. If you want to hear something exclusive. Put one in the chat, man. If y'all want to hear something exclusive from my brother King Els, put a one in the chat, man. We want to hear something exclusive, man. To ride the show out tonight, man. Thanks everybody for tapping in tonight, man. You already know what it is, man. April Talk Podcast. We're in the building. We getting ones. Look at them.
Man, light your L's up. You know what it is. E&E Fridays. Have a good night. My nigga Nosh. Nosh gonna kill me for playing this.
Kill your whole camp and my bad eye. It's like a deep in my bag trying to get these fries. Here come E&E boys, yeah, these guys. I'm incentivized, bar enterprise. Any keep clicking, keep them minimized. Man, we beat them guys with the slender eyes. All action, no words like a pantomime.
Light up.
Play the catalog, you can randomize. I'm an artist and my flow about to vandalize. Making eyes proud, it was really shit. Sick fuck like the water up in Michigan. Gang sick, causing lead poisoning. But it's not a gang to me, who you toying with? I be boiling, kid, gotta turn the burner off. Leave them all dead, now you got a murder call. Smoking on, I be focused on. Making millions, stacking trillions. Straight track killers, we the realest, huh? Go ahead, bob your head. Y'all be feeling us. What you smoking on? I be focused on. Making millions, stacking trillions. Straight track killers, we the realest, huh? Go ahead, bob your head. Y'all be feeling us. Looking at your mortar raindrops was candy coated. The motive from your life go against, think of opposing. Shit, my gang from north to south, know the Rosa. No need for computer, I give you this flow decoded. Moses, split it up with a gazelle to a lion. Strapped up, we don't need no bells from nowhere, Ryan. I need that raw feel, I learned this on left from outside. Maybe I reach my pinnacle, still I keep on popping. Residuals turn for rituals and we design. The war you put off of your eyes and bring your jacket line. Thank you for reminders, thank you for your kindness, my district fine. Single courses, never into my fortune. They say no pain, no gain, but after this pain, no gain. Nigga, I'm so hot, I could burn a fucking flame. Smoking on, I be focused on. Making millions, stacking trillions. Straight track killers, we the realest, huh? Go ahead, bob your head. Y'all be feeling us. What you smoking on? I be focused on. Making millions, stacking trillions. Straight track killers, we the realest, huh? Go ahead, bob your head. Y'all be feeling us.
Shit.
You like that track right there, man? That was dope, man. I see you lost this bag on the boot on the old school joint, man. Hey, man. I fuck with my nigga Spit, man. Y'all listen to that hook he was saying?
That's a remix from a joint that we did way back with Kid Magic, one of the legendary producers in the city.
That original track that he got that hook from, or he like revamped that hook. I was saying the hook on that song,
yes.
If you remember, L.
Yes, you was. That's why I was
stacking melody.
Yeah.
And I was like, see, that's why I love my nigga. That's why I don't listen to nobody but E&E, man. We can recycle shit from back. That shit brought back memories right there, man.
Hey, and you know, Stock said he wanted something exclusive, and it's crazy because I know
that was stupid exclusive. Y'all don't even realize that. Y'all don't even know how exclusive that was right there, man.
And it was crazy because as I was going through, that's the thing. Like I remember, because like I said, that's a remix. It's what you smoking on too.
Yeah.
Like Stack said, I remember that was when we was heavy in our bag at the legendary Kid Magic studio. Mm-hmm. And I remember when Nosh was like, he wanted to record a track with Stack saying the hook for him. And that's what it was. And that was that was like the part 2 version to it. And it was, you know what I mean? Came out dope.
Yeah. Definitely did, man. It definitely did, man. I'm glad you played that, man. That was a good way to end the night right there. I put a smile on my face right there. You know what I'm talking about, man?
Yes, sir. Salute.
I like want to call this nigga Steve and be like, hey, man, that's what's up, man. I like how you did that, man.
He gonna be pissed I let that shit play. That's super exclusive.
He ain't gonna know. That nigga don't be watching the damn show.
Nah,
man.
He'll be watching the show. That's why I played it, but
he ain't be watching the show. He ain't gonna know nothing about it.
And that's an old track, y'all. That's it's exclusive, but we recorded that. We ain't even touched the track since October 6, 2021.
Damn.
That's the last time we even touched the track. So I can see when we recorded it, but it was before then. Yeah, it was recorded like May of 2021. Yeah, that's how old that track is. But, you know, it is what it is. It's still exclusive. You know what I mean? Old gems is new gems to any gems. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm talking about?
But yeah.
They like that track right there, man.
Yes.
Yeah, they like that, man. If all I see is fire emojis, man. Go ahead and hit them with that joint you was just about to play, man. On serenade us all the way on out for the rest of the night, man. Thank y'all for coming in, tapping with us, man.
Oh, yeah,
man. You know what I'm saying? Friday night, tapping in. Brother King L's E&E Fridays wrap up, and Friday night wrap up E&E Fridays. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know we do this every Friday over here. Real Talk Podcast. Me and my brother L's tap in, walk with us, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, sharing social engineering. Smash that like button. You bring your blunts, you bring your bottles. You know what I'm saying? The panel gonna be open. We're gonna be speaking on the current topics and trending topics and current events of the week. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get to listen to some of this exclusive E&E music. You know what I'm talking about, man? So y'all already know y'all can pop in with us every Friday.
And then, hey, when it get warm out here, I'm gonna say around May-ish, we're gonna do a live show.
Right.
We're gonna give y'all a date. We're gonna do a live show. We're gonna give y'all at least a month and a half, 2 months.
We're gonna
try to get y'all a date here soon. But we want to do it when it's warm outside. So yeah, we're gonna do that. All right. Yeah, and that way we're gonna extend the invites. Excuse me. So whoever want to come through, y'all come through, kick it with us, live panel. Y'all ain't even gotta be in front of the camera. Y'all can just kick it back in the scene. We're gonna have drinks, food, all that. You know, so just come through, have a great time. But yeah, we're gonna do that coming up when it get warm outside consistently. You know what I mean?
We're having these events, these live events, man. You know what I'm talking about? So it's about to be a beautiful thing for this year 2023, man. We're gonna have a lot of content coming. You know what I'm saying? Going to different food spots and also content from the turf. You know what I'm talking about? Like live out, you know what I'm saying, on the turf. When we asking people questions, interviewing them about certain things. And, you know, we're taking it on the road, man. So, you know, we're going these road trips when we hit travel, you know, so we're going to be taking it. You did taking on the road with it, man. So make sure y'all hit that like button. Like I said, man, click on the best, subscribe to the page, man. Sharing social engineer, man. My brother L about to lead us out. What they got them in Summit Street, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all with classic E&E music right now, man. Tap in, walk with us, man.
Hey, y'all, I went up to KC's the other day, right? And the lady told me Big Daddy's might be open again.
What? Are you serious right now?
Let's get to the new music E&E Fridays. Y'all know what it is. Hit that subscribe button. Like this. Y'all know what it is.
Wait, relocator, peace to my maker. They only good on paper. They disappeared, call the vapor. But do the boil maker. I never wait to shake a time to lacer. Turn the baser. I'm in that. Picture white and black. My 757 shit. Just sound be a pack. Backpack of rats. Stash in the packs in the back. Need high, double that. Still lack trust on that. On that strong Mr. T-Pal. Bring the lead back. Raked up, so I lead that. We don't need that. Let us sing with the mic. That's the greatest feedback. Listen, yo, I'm open out. Eventually, you all blind. With a man with one eye, king. Eventually, in due time. They don't need lines. We roll on red lines. We duck that red time. You took this bedtime. New line. Send them a 4K. Minutes to America. Minister of Latter-day. 2 bodies on my God today. Practically. They should have been practicing, they wasn't no AI. Say how does the song? Official like the dawn, rise like the song. King, now I'm wrong. Hey how does the song? Official like the dawn, king, rise like the song. All for the light, that's right. Raising the height, right. The games, faithful tonight, no lie, king, cool night, blazing all night, no lie, all for the light, that's right. Raising the height, right. The games, faithful tonight, no lie, king, cool night, blazing all night. We used to get fresh after daddies. At the crib of 4th and 13, sucking up the baddies. Request, bring costumes on some full spot shit. At 4x4s inside the door just in case the spot goes spit. But that was the old days. We used to roll up that gold haze. Came over the kitchen, putting up them zones in 4 ways. We used to go lock in the booth and go in the zone for 4 days. The work ethic, it was kind of psychotic and just a tag. I'm being deranged now. Trust me when I tell you, man, y'all niggas don't really want it. Smoking on that fake ass pressure, y'all niggas ain't really want it. I'm stacked with the facts, only know the state goes. Mangoes, avoid catching new cases and the state close. All you gossiping ass bitches and all you fake hoes, man, especially all you niggas that be fake woke. Y'all always try to challenge it, come back the kid. Y'all gotta read more books, go do a couple bids. Go live a real street life, back up a couple bricks. We facing wild ass time and never think the sticks. E&E, we the nicest niggas out, cocaine balls. Whenever we ain't spitting this a drought, we came to wake up the masses, rose and flute glasses. Big business deals, the safest where the stash is. Fuck how you feel, quit saying that on our last shit. New music coming, it's sure to be a classic. All for the light, raising the height. Faithful tonight, no lie, king, free night, blazing all night. All for the life. They just come crazy night. They just come they go tonight. The keys are blazing all night.